Blue and Orange Brunch, coming off of a historic night for the boys in Orange and Blue. Mike Brown, Ty Pat Riley, and the most wins in the debut season as a head coach. Jalen Brunson delivers another clutch time performance in the fourth with 17 points. We'll definitely talk about that. We'll talk about Karl Anthony Towns post-game statements. All right, what did Big Bodega Cat have to say on the night? Okay, and Mike Brown speaks. Breaking news. Is it time to change the starting lineup? Okay, so listen, we're going to talk about all these topics and more on this episode of the Blue and Orange Brunch. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibe. Tell a friend that we live, man. Big time salute and welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are having a beautiful day. All right. And as always, before we begin today's festivities, you guys need to smash that like button, 100,000%. All right. I do appreciate the support. And yes, we still cooking with hot grease. Big time salute to everybody who is in the building right now. Also, while you're at it, subscribe, because we know that well over 50% of you guys are not subscribed. So help us close the gap and smash that subscribe button now. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And each time we reach a certain subscriber milestone, we have special giveaways. The first milestone is the 5K giveaway, where we will give away this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails. Smash that subscribe button now and be entered in for a chance to win this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All right? So big time salute to everybody in the building, man. Hopefully you guys are having a powerful day. I'm good now. Having some technical difficulties, but I think I'm good now. Big time salute to everybody in the building. I'm still going to get this chat up on the screen. Hopefully you guys had a pop. By the way, last night the show was fire. If you missed last night's show, man, it was crazy. You know, we did a smoke fire. Everybody, we was feeling good. We gave a big time salute to Mike Brown for making history. And it just was a great show, great night. And we could talk more about that today. There's some things that we definitely need to address. And of course, when it comes to Mike Brown making history and doing things at a high level, there's always going to be the naysayers. So we're going to talk about some of the naysayers as well. Unfortunately, we have to, and some of the things that's being said, that's crazy. Big time salute to my man, Mellow Mike and Crim's dad in the building early. All right, big time salute to you guys. Also, big time salute to Cool Breeze. I see you. Can't stop. Big time salute. JJP, NYC. Big time salute. Of course, Cleo in the building. OKF Nation Plus in the building. Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. L Figgy. All right, OKF Nation. I see the ladies in the building early. Last night we had the trifecta. Great night. The ladies were cooking, man. So really quickly, let me try to make an adjustment. Hold on. Try to make an adjustment. Smash that like button on the way in. Trying to make sure I'm good on the back end here. All right, let me go into studio mode. Ow. All right. I think I should be better now. Should be better now. But anyway, I'm gonna get into it. Before I get into it, there's a couple of announcements I'd like to make. Tonight we will be doing more than likely a Knicks Nocturnal show. There's a couple of topics I want to address, so be on the lookout for that. The two-a-days continue, whether there's a game or not. Tomorrow, of course, we got the Blue and Orange Brunch, but we also got a Knicks War Room with my man Errol Marks. Big time salute to that. I'm definitely looking forward to that show. What else? And then, of course, we got the big game against Boston, and we will be doing another smoke fire for that game as well. All right. So, okay, I see the people in the building. Big time salute to everybody as you enter. Smash that like button. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go into research mode as I always do, as I like to start the show, so we can take a look at some of the games that took place last night, and then we'll just go from there. Okay. Let me just close this out. All right. Bam. So where I would like to go now is to the scores. Some crazy games last night. I actually wound up watching the San Antonio Spurs game last night because, I'm doing my homework. I'm trying to watch. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something cool. I'm trying to. Now, a lot of these games I already watched. Just come on, studio mode. A lot of these games I already watched, but I'm trying to watch as many of these Spurs games as possible. All right, trying to watch as many of these Spurs games as possible. All right, it's very, very important for me to do my homework before the debate. All right, go back to research mode. All right, cool. So let's look at some of the scores. Of course, last night, the Knicks, we got our epic victory on a road home game. As, most of the crowd was straight New York. Let's go New York, go New York. Doing what we do, taking over buildings. And all these people talking about road games and oh, the Knicks struggle on the road. Well, this is a road home game where we know more than half the crowd are going to be Knicks fans. So is it a road game? And the Magic beat the Pistons, but the Pistons are kind of taking it easy right now. And Orlando is a team that's desperate, trying to get to the next level. So they needed to get the win because they're trying not to be last place in the East. As far as the Cavaliers and the Grizzlies, this game was crazy because the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record. They had 29 threes last night. 29 threes. Okay, well, they tied the record, but they still lost. It's bad if you shoot 29 threes and you still lose. That's damn near 100 points. What's that, 91 points? And you lose? That's crazy. But Cleveland, they still keep pace with us. So the magic number still remains to be 3 for us. So because Cleveland won last night, we have to win the next 2 games. At least. And then you might even have to win that Charlotte game if Cleveland continues winning, for the record. All right? And the Spurs 76ers game, I actually saw this game, and I saw Wemby get hurt. Wemby got hurt with a bruised rib. It didn't look that bad. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays again. I didn't get the update on Wemby yet. If you guys know an update, let me know. But I personally will not be surprised if Wemby is ready to go. Okay? And because, he's trying to make sure he qualifies for the 60 games. Oh, and speaking of Detroit earlier, Cade Cunningham may return. But in terms of the whole first team and second team and all of that, it's too little too late because I think he would have needed like 5 games and they don't have 5 games remaining. So, but it still would be good for him to come back for Detroit. So that way they could work him into the system and give him some regular season games, some meaningless regular, like he could literally treat the rest of the season like a preseason because none of these games mattered, right? The Detroit Pistons sold up and they clinched the number 1 seed. All right, but I just want to let you know that Cade is looking to make an appearance before the playoffs begins. And as far as the Nuggets and the Trailblazers, this was a big win for the Nuggets because they're trying to establish themselves in the 3rd seed. And they actually did take the 3rd place with this win last night. This was a major accomplishment for them because now they'll avoid OKC in the 2nd round. But here's the problem. You avoid OKC in the 2nd round, but now you have to see the mighty Timberwolves in the 1st round. And I'm telling you right now, that's going to be probably the best series. That might be the best series of the 1st round. As far as tonight's games, couple of duds. I see it already. Bulls and the Wizards. Nobody gives a damn about that game. Timberwolves and the Pacers. Big game for the Wolves. Right now, they're in 6th place. I don't even know if they could catch Houston right now. I think it might be out of reach. And we may be looking at another Nuggets versus Timberwolves series. And I think that this will be a phenomenal matchup. And then you got the Bucks and the Nets. Nobody gives a damn about that game. No Giannis, but his brothers are playing. Then you got and by the way, the Bucks are trying to do anything to appease Giannis, man. They got his brothers out there like that's gonna make them stay. Giannis is out of there. I'm sorry, y'all. And then the potential destination is the New York Knicks. All right. I know some of y'all don't want to hear it, but nobody gives a damn about that game. As far as the Heat and the Raptors, this is a big game. Once again, the Heat and the Orlando Magic competing to try not to be the last place. Usually, the team that's in both teams that are in the 9 and 10 game don't make it to the postseason usually. So that's like a place. Just put it like this: it's like purgatory. You just don't want to be there because you're not going to make the playoffs, more than likely. So they're going to battle to try to beat the Raptors as the Raptors try to stay in the top 6. The Hornets and the Celtics, big game. Hornets, once again, they're behind the Raptors. They're all competing for the same spots. And from 5 through 8, it's kind of like it's a toss-up. We don't know who's going to see who's going to land where. So all these games matter. I will be watching that Boston game 100,000% tonight because that is going to be a major, major game with implications for us as well. If Boston were to lose this game, we still have a shot to catch them. All right. Because now we'll just be 2 losses away. Then we beat them. They lose tonight. They lose to us. Now the magic number just becomes 1. And all we would need Boston to do would be to lose one more game at that point. And if that happens, we own the tiebreaker. As far as the Jazz and the Pelicans, nobody gives a damn about that. The Warriors and the Kings, nobody gives a damn about that. But Steph Curry is back trying to get his team. I don't know what they're going to do. They cooked. I think the Warriors are straight cooked. The Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Lakers. This is another big game. We'll more than likely be live at this time. But I guess we'll just have to scoreboard watch this game. I don't really have no desire to scout this game because, a potential Thunder matchup won't be to the final. Same thing with the Lakers. But this is an interesting night game if you try to watch the basketball late. As far as the Mavericks and the Clippers, nobody gives a damn about that game. But it's interesting to see the Clippers come back from being in purgatory to potentially finishing the season above 500. As far as the Rockets and the Suns, big game for the Rockets. I think if they win this, they'll be cemented in that 4-5 matchup with an injured Lakers team. So this is big for Houston because at least they can get to the second round. But I think eventually, even if they get to the second round, you're going to get cooked by the Oklahoma City Thunder. All right. But that's all for this the scoreboard. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Let's continue getting these likes up and smash that like button. All right. And I got a couple of things I want to talk about. As far as they get a super. Check that out. All right. Big time salute to my man. I know your name is. Oh, okay. You changed it back to Knicks will be champs. Thank God. By the way, also salute to Mary for joining OKF Nation. Also, big time salute to my man. Knicks will be champs. He's changed his name. Thank God. UConn got cooked. Get UConn out of here. I'm so happy to see UConn get cooked yesterday. It was just a great night for me. The Knicks won, UConn lost. I was just so happy. You don't know how the feeling it felt to see those guys get to the finals and lose. They shouldn't have been there. They robbed an opportunity from the Duke Blue Devils. They stole a game. But my man Knicks will be champs, who finally came back home and changed his name from UConn. He said the Knicks will be fine on the road in the playoffs. I agree. I think the playoffs, the way it's set up is this, right? So, one, there's no guarantees. At the 3rd seed, that's a pretty high seed. So there's no guarantees, like maybe Boston, but there's no guarantees Detroit's making it to the conference finals. So you have the third seed, you would have home court advantage in those later rounds. And then same thing with the finals. If the Lakers sneak into the finals, or if any team with a worse record than ours sneaks into the finals, we'll have home court advantage. So let's not fall for the illusion of the home court and the road, because we don't really know where we'll end up, and we don't know where we'll finish. All right. So I want to talk about some statements from last night's game, a couple of topics, and then I'll open up the phone lines, and then we'll talk about the starting lineup. And even when I do open up the lineup, the phone lines, I wanted to know from you guys, do we need to change the start? Why are we still talking about the starting lineup? I was ready to move past it, but people are consistently talking about the starting lineup. So that's why I said, okay. And Mike Brown spoke on the starting lineup. So I definitely want to talk about it. But before we get there, there's a couple of other things I want to talk about. So, and then of course, another article that's kind of questioning Mike Brown, and just an interesting concepts that I want to address. Okay, so let me pull this up right now. Go back in the research mode. Bam. Karl Anthony Towns believes the Knicks' sky-high playoff expectations are a blessing this time around. Okay, so this is what Towns had to say about the postseason. He spoke about this, of course, last night. And you know, I had to do a double take when I read this article, because he says he expects the expectations are a blessing. He's right. Because, and this is what the whole Stephen A. and Mike Breen conversation was all about. Like, Mike Breen saying, yo, we should revel in a team that before Leon Rose, was trash. Now we got a team that has the potential to win a champ. We're talking about finals or bust, championship or bust. Some people say we hadn't had this conversation in a long time. Probably not since the bald-headed guy in Chicago retired. And to be honest, and to be fair, we beat our version of Michael Jordan, technically. Not an actual Michael Jordan, nor am I comparing the Boston Celtics to Michael Jordan, the bald-headed guy. I said the name. Damn. Shame on me for saying the goddamn name. I meant to say the bald-headed guy in Chicago. I don't say his name. Yeah, I just can't stand Chicago and those guys. But I'm just going to say this, man. And not the people of Chicago. I'm talking about the Bulls. So Tatum and Brown, to me, symbolize Michael Jordan. And I think what makes this different this time around from those 90s teams is that they never beat that guy. We technically did. These guys, we literally dethroned the champions. When's the last time the Knicks have done that? When is the last time the Knicks dethroned the champions? So when I'm looking at this statement, the expectations are a blessing. And this is why I keep saying, and I know I got a debate next week, so I've been holding on to stuff, guarding certain things. I'm putting out certain narratives, big problem. I want to see if he takes the bait on that. I want to see if he takes the bait on that. But I do think that this team is capable of winning a championship, and the expectations that we have, I think that it's spot on. We're a team that performed at a high level in terms of in the postseason last year, the dethroned the champion. I can't tell you the last time the Knicks dethroned the champion in the playoffs. And don't give me a team that was already separated or something like that. No, give me a team that still had the same guys that won the championship, and we got them the hell up out of here. It didn't happen. Okay. And you can't even count the Boston Celtics back in the day, because they weren't the champion when we beat them. They weren't the reigning champions, I should say. But I truly do believe that what Towns is saying is on the money. He says this: if they make it a 6-game series, I'll be proud of the Knicks. Towns, this was okay, yeah. He's talking about with the talk about what last year's matchup about 6 about the Celtics. Now this right here. I'll be proud if they make it a 6-game series. I'll be proud of the Knicks. But uh, what is this though? I don't like that energy. Is that kind of spooky in the woods right there? Because I didn't listen to him say this live, but they were underdogs nonetheless. If they make it 6 games, I'll be proud of the Knicks. That's a little weird, ain't it? Like if we make it 6 games, I don't know, man. The mentality, if this is where he's going, like the mentality of Towns is the reason why he's not what you want him to be. Oh, we need to give Cat the ball, the offense. He needs to be the number 1 option. He ain't got the number 1 option mentality. And I love Bodega Cat. But you got to be a killer out there. What the statement should be is if the Celtics make it a 6-game series, then I'll be proud of the Knicks. Or put it in reverse. Like, why would we be happy with a 6-game series? That's crazy to me. They either advance past 3 rounds or they disappoint, and Giannis Antetokounmpo will be the only way out. What do y'all think about that? Is Giannis Antetokounmpo the only way out? I know some of y'all don't like me saying that. Some of y'all like, oh, why we got to talk about Giannis? Buckle up. We will be discussing Giannis for the foreseeable future. That's just the reality of the way it will be. But I also have a problem with that assertion as well, because the assumption is that Giannis will be there for you as an option. I don't like the idea of looking at Giannis as oh yeah, if we lose, then we'll get Giannis. That sounds crazy to me. I think that type of mentality you will find yourself outside of the Giannis sweepstakes. Now here's what Towns had to say this year. That was crazy. I don't even remember him saying that last year. If he said that the way that comment looks, all right. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I got it. Okay, he's talking about the pundits. Okay, my bad. I take that back about time. I just realized he's talking about the pundits. Okay. But what did he say? What did he say? What did Towns say last year? That's what I want to know. The pundits will say if they make it a 6-game series, I'll be proud. You know who he's talking about too, right? He's talking about Stephen A. Smith. My bad. He's talking about the pundits. I didn't get that. For some reason, this word didn't read pundit to me. The punditry. All right. Anyway, let me keep it pushing. Okay. So I take what I said back about Towns. But here's where I really want to go anyway. The perception and standards have obviously changed for us ever since we made stride last year in the playoffs. Getting through the first round, we weren't supposed to make it out of there. See, that's what I don't like that. It's a little spooky for me, man. That's why I was questioning the first comment. You gotta be a killer. Like, I just grew up in a different era in time. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like to speak getting through the first round. We weren't supposed to make it out of there. Then the second round, we definitely wasn't supposed to be making it out of there. That's why I question this comment here. This is another reason why I question this comment, because this is where the quote I want to get to. But this is why I question this comment. Like, did Towns really say this? But it was the pundits. But what did he say in response? Because this comment is like, come on, man. Like, I don't like that energy. We were supposed to make it. Then the second round, we definitely were supposed to be making it out of there. We showed the world we could beat these teams, especially in the playoffs. Like, it gave you confidence. You're supposed to know that before anybody else, man. So, yeah, I'm still going to take back the first comment, because I wasn't sure if that was him or they said the punditry. That's cool. But my thing is that his response isn't, we locked in. You know, we know what we need to do as a group. We're not concerned about what nobody else got going on. We are very confident in our abilities to beat anyone. See that? You ain't got to be disrespectful. You could have just said that. Listen, y'all. I am here if you need me to ghostwrite. I can ghostwrite for all of you guys. I will have you guys sounding way different. But in doing that, we put the antennas up for the rest of the league as well. They know what we can do. And on top of that, coming in with the expectation we had this year, finding a way to win the NBA Cup. Salute to them for that. You know, I know it's just the NBA Cup and it's not a championship, but I think the mentality the guys had, the locked in focus to go get the job done, is something that they can do in these playoffs. Oops, did I let that out the bag for the Spurs debate? I got a lot more. But that NBA Cup run, I think, symbolizes what we're about to see in this postseason. When this team is focused, they can beat anybody. Even through the ups and downs, finding ourselves the third seed, the world is not aware of how good we are. But it's up to us to execute in 7-game series and be disciplined and find a way to win. And you see, look, even the Post, like when the Post has to correct you, salute to the Post on this one. I'm riding with the Post. The Post said, yo, Towns was wrong about one thing. The Knicks were supposed to beat the Pistons in the first round last year, and they succeeded in 6 games. What the hell are you talking about? So, yes, my angle for this topic was to say the blessings, like you're too humble. Okay, but then I gave it a pass because I started thinking about the history, and the fact of the matter is we hadn't felt this way in like damn near 30 years. So with that being said, okay, it is a blessing. But at the same time, let's not be too humble. That's my message to Towns, man. Yo, Towns, you're phenomenal, man. Honestly, if you just base it on talent, he has to be top 10, top 5 talent. Just raw. I'm just talking about talent that he possesses in the league. You know, especially for a big man. You know, the only big man to win the skills competition and the 3-point contest. He's a skilled big guy. He's a good passer. And hopefully we're going to see more of that on display going into the postseason. You know, but the humble, I just don't like the humble, man. There's more. If you want to read this article, you can. But I just wanted to respond to the blessing with the expectations. I let it live. I also I didn't like none of this right here. We weren't supposed to make it out of the first round. Like, come on, dog. What are we talking about? And once again, that's the only reason why I thought I didn't realize this was the pundits. I was thinking this was him because I seen this quote before I read this article. All right, so that's my first article. I wanna get to the second article I want to get to is let me see something. I have another article. This time I want to talk about Mike Brown. First off, we still saluting Mike Brown. Only reason why I'm doing this is because the brother, the detractors, all right, that wanna diss Mike Brown, they always got a lot to say. I'm gonna come out of research mode for 2 seconds. They always got a lot to say about our beloved Mike Brown. And this is one of the narratives that I just wanna, I kind of wanna put a boot to it, so to speak. Knicks' biggest adjustments could make the finals mandate unattainable. Wait, what? What the hell are we talking about here? This article was written 9 hours ago, so this was after the game. All right. A decision that will backfire was made. Tom Thibodeau could have carried the current Knicks squad all the way. So, to the people who think that, you're entitled to your opinion, but I strongly disagree. You can't act as though that's what that's like saying? If we would have had Patrick Ewing healthy, we would have won the championship. Now, it could have been true, but there's no way to know that. How would we have known what he would have done in the 99 finals? How would we know? If John Starks was on one, we would have won in 94. Like, what are we talking about? So now we're going to look at the success we're having with Mike Brown and compare him to Coach Tibbs. How are you going to accept alternate reality of Coach Tibbs that didn't take place. All right. To this day, it's still shocking that the very offseason after the New York Knicks made it to the Eastern Conference Finals for their first time, doing so in well over 2 decades, they fire Thibodeau. He was coach who helped them go as far as they did. And there's a reason to believe he could have gone further with the roster that Mike Brown's working with. If he could have gone further with the roster that Mike Brown's working with, why he didn't do it last year? Why didn't he do it last year? Is it because, oh, yeah, we didn't have Jordan Clarkson, we didn't have Jose Alvarado, we didn't have Jeremy Sohan, we didn't have Tyler Kolek. Oh, no, Tyler Kolek was there. We didn't have Ariel Hook. Oh, no, Ariel Hook-Porty was there. We didn't have Mitchell Robinson. Oh, no, Mitchell Robinson was there. We didn't have Landry Shamet. Oh, no, Landry Shamet was there. We didn't have Deuce Mc. Oh, no, Deuce McBride was there. What are you talking about? The same players that are the key guys in our rotation now, Mike Brown had last year. The only player I will give you a pass on is Jordan Clarkson. But we also had a Precious Achiuwa, right? We had a campaign who was holding it down for us, had some good moments, maybe not in the playoffs, but we had talent on that bench last year. Mike Brown just didn't like him. Let's just keep it all the way funky. I'm not even going to say the bench this year is better than last year or vice versa. But the point that I'm saying is the same goddamn team. And Coach Tibbs, why he didn't get it done last year. Another thing I want to say, you can't look at the coaching job that Mike Brown's doing and assume that Coach Tibbs would have did the same job. You can't do that, right? What world are we living in? We're just going to make up realities now? This is what we're going to do? We're going to make up a world where Coach Tibbs did not have beef with Worldwide West in the front office. We're going to make it up that that the fact that he was not collaborative, we're going to act like he would be collaborative this year. And we're going to act like the players would have liked them this year when the players didn't like them. Those are the 3 reasons why Tibbs had to get the hell up out of here. What the hell are we talking about? You can't say Tibbs would have carried the squad away and ignore the problems that Coach Tibbs had. If you're going to talk about Mike Brown's problems, which this article does, and it talks about his shortcomings, right? Look, with Mike Brown's, look at this. With Mike Brown, the Knicks are certainly a good as a whole, right? But the current holes and weaknesses in the rotation seem like they'll carry over into the playoffs. So that means the same glaring issues that Coach Tibbs had last year will carry over into this team this year. That part won't be fixed. Do I think Mike Brown is a better coach than Coach Tibbs? No. Do I think Coach Tibbs is a better coach than Mike Brown? No. I think they're on the same goddamn level. I think they're the same caliber coach, but I give Mike Brown the edge because he's possibly going to take this Knicks team to a championship. That's something that Coach Tibbs didn't do. And if Mike Brown does that, then he will separate himself from Coach Tibbs. Now, some of y'all, I already know what you're going to say. Well, oh, but he did it on the back of Coach Tibbs. Okay. Steve Kerr did it on the back of Mark Jackson. Besides the wacky-ass lineups, are we going to act like Steve Kerr is not a good coach? I just don't like now we want to bash Mike Brown. Okay. Tibbs did not win 51 games in his first season, even though I think he did win head coach of the year in his first season. Okay. And Mike Brown has done that. And if the team is better, then we're doing better. And so why not continue the thoughts of prosperity of this team elevating? Why do it has to be limiting? Because we're so tied to what we did last year, as if last year was so legendary. All of you guys, y'all got on the Knicks 0-10. You had the Knicks as underdogs in every goddamn series last year. I don't want to hear y'all talking about last year and Coach Tibbs when most of y'all didn't have high hopes for the Knicks anyway. Y'all have higher hopes for the Knicks this year with Mike Brown than y'all did last year with Coach Tibbs. This year, we talk about finals or bust. We didn't say that last year. That shows elevation to me. But we could talk about this topic as well. There's elements of the game we could talk about if you want to. All right. And so I'm going to definitely get to these phone lines. Let me just make sure I'm good on the super. Big time super to my man, D in LA. He says, if no ring, Giannis is the only way Leon keeps Dolan in. Oh, okay, locked in. Oh, got you. If no ring, Giannis is the only way. So are you saying D from LA? And if you call up, this is a question. Add this to your soliloquy. I want to know: are you saying that if Leon Rose doesn't get Giannis, he's going to be up out of here? Is that what you're saying? Because I see the point. I see it. But if Dolan is not locked in, is Leon Rose going to be on the hot seat? That's a question. Big time salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Smash that like button. Okay, let's continue to get the likes up. I do appreciate the support. All right, we are cooking with hot grease. This is the blue and orange brunch. If this is your first time here, listen, I do this every single day, twice a day. So all you have to do is subscribe if you're not subscribed, because we know that well over 50% of you guys are not subscribed. And the cool thing about this channel, as we grow, we always like to give back. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And once we get to the 5K subscriber milestone, we do plan on giving away this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. No phone numbers, no emails. All you have to do is subscribe. So subscribe now and help us on our journey to 10K. By the way, final call for game night. All right. This is the special edition to the 82 night series. All right. And it's the playoff edition. So you can definitely go check this out in my link tree. Right. And by the way, anything that I provide, from the merch to the mugs to the hoodies to the everything, all you have to do is go to Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. And literally you will be able to find everything there. You could even get my email address as well, just in case you guys have questions you would like to ask me, collaborations, etc., etc. All you have to do is send me an email. But listen, y'all want to know something crazy about the playoffs? Years from now, we remember the moments, the shots, the comebacks, the rivalries, but we forget the details. That's why I created Game Night, the playoff edition. It's a postseason journal where you can track every series, write your predictions, document game experiences, and record the entire playoff run. So instead of just watching history happen, you can actually document it. If you want one, check the link in the description and on the screen, Linktree/TheObjectiveFan. There's still time before this journal goes away. All right, so place your orders now, and it will arrive to your door before the postseason begins. All right, so we're ready to take some calls. All right, so if you want to call up and talk, 646-995-8389. All right, call up and voice your opinion. Right. By the way, if you are new to the show, these are the rules. Everybody gets 3 minutes. All right. So you hear the host say, "Let's go." And then the buzzer will sound at the end of the call. You have a hard 3-minute clock. However, if you feel like that's not enough time and you want to come back, you can. And we do have this thing called the $5 callback rule. You send in a donation, we'll get you right back on the line. And another cool thing about the $5 callback rule, and we seen it last night, is that you could actually donate a callback to somebody else. So if somebody calls up and you like their call, you could donate and get them right back on the line. And I won't hesitate to bring them right back up. All right. So definitely 646-995-8389. We're talking about a couple of different topics. Coach Tibbs, would he have done the same thing as Mike Brown? All right, to all the Tibbites out there. Towns, he says that it's a blessing. Expectations, okay. Also, do you believe that we need to change the starting lineup? Mike Brown speaks, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But I want to know, why do we need to change the starting lineup, or should we just keep the damn starting lineup the same? I don't understand why we have to change the starting lineup. I really don't. I really don't get it. All right. We just make sure I'm good on the back end. Hey, Yuri, what's going on, Yuri? Hopefully you're having a great day.
Having a great day. So now, for the starting lineup change, I can't see the lineup being changed.
Okay.
I do think Mike Brown did speak on it, though. There were rumors of Shams being in the lineup, but then he rolled it back. I have no problem with Hart in the lineup. I think Hart is becoming a scapegoat at this point for people wanting him out the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
right? And I know there's a lot of ego with the Knicks, and I know it's hard to keep that ego in check. But Josh Hart himself even said he feels he's a starter in the league. I mean, this all started with Tibbs, a few years ago, Karan,
Yeah.
when he got into the starting lineup. Like what says you?
Well, I've been speaking on the starting lineup for a minute right now, and what
Mhm.
I want to know, Yuri, because I'm gonna get into that a little bit later, but what I want to know from the people is why do we even feel the need to change it? Like, what about this starting lineup that you feel as though you have something that could replace it off your bench? That's what I want to know.
Right.
What are we basing that on? It can't be the numbers.
Absolutely not. It can't be.
So I just
It's
want to
the,
know what are they basing it on?
I think they're basing it on the net rating, Karan.
Oh my God, net rating.
And you
I
know how much I
don't.
hate that stat of all
It's
people.
not that it's a bad stat. It's just that I don't think people understand what it's all about. Um,
And I think it's
like
because there's better lineups as well without Harden.
mhm,
Remember, we got
right,
multiple starters off the bench as well.
right.
But I say to that, but this is my counterpoint though. If y'all want to change the goddamn starting lineup, change it mid-game and stick with it.
Right.
I think that's the biggest flexibility that we got.
Yeah. Yeah. And Josh Hart is always the odd man now, but we know they have a great record with Josh Hart as a starter. I don't got the number off the top of the head,
No, I
but
got
we
the
know.
number off the top of my head. They're 40-15
With Hart
with
as a
Hart in the
starter,
lineup. Yeah, as a
that's
starter. I
fire.
gotta double check it, but that's
Yeah,
literally
I'm
off
gonna
the top
stat
of my
check
head.
that. That's fire. If that's true, that's fire.
They got a winning record with Hart in the lineup, but compared to him on the bench, they're 500 with him on the bench, Karan.
Mm. Well, there you go.
So
I mean, how do you argue against that?
how do you argue against that? Like that's what I'm saying. I really do feel like Hart's become the scapegoat in this case.
Mm.
You know, and
Yep.
come playoff time, there was a lot of people possibly talking, and I want your take on this. Do you think Mike Brown was hiding the pick and roll this whole season?
Ooh. Yo, do you know, Yuri, that might be an unfiltered thought right there. Because I don't know. I got to think about that one. I need to
10
see what happens
seconds.
against Boston, Yuri.
It's because I watched shout out to the YouTubers that do the Into the Hoop. They
Mm-hmm.
commented on it today, and they
Mm.
personally think that Mike Brown was hiding the pick and roll throughout the entire season.
Mm. I
Like
don't know.
both, I don't know how I feel about that, Karan.
I don't think that's wise to be hiding it, to be honest. I don't think that that's wise. But if
No,
that's what he did, I don't think that that's a wise move. Because you know why? Because now you're not going to be as good as you was if you would have been working on it all year because they don't
I
practice.
think it's either they were working on it all year.
No, but remember, they don't practice like that. They don't
Okay,
practice like that. So you need to work on it in the game. But I do appreciate you, Yuri.
no problem.
Big time. Yeah, I got to think about that because I don't like the idea of hiding anything. I think you play you play your cards right, you from the start because you just never know exactly what it's going to be. Oh, by the way, Ty, if you in the building, I think I did see you in the chat, Ty. I owe you a call back because last night I was called you like 3 times, and I don't know, you was just hanging out in Cali, but I owe you a call back. All right, just in case if you want to use it, if you're triggered, if you call, you don't got to use it today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not somebody that's gonna hold it against you. We do got some out of towners, non-Nick fans calling up. Let's see what this guy wants. 646-995-8389. Let's see if he answers and let's see what he wants. Come on, number 9, pick up. 646-995-8389. Number
Yup.
9. Where we going, number 9? I know you feeling good.
Oh
Where
yeah,
we
I'm
going?
feeling great. I mean, congrats to the Michigan Wolverines. I gotta give them a shout
Oh,
out.
damn, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
When I did tell you that we was gonna win and you was yelling Duke.
Yeah, I was, but I'm happy y'all won because y'all beat UConn. I can't stand them because they beat us. So I was
Yeah.
good with that.
And the other thing is, yeah, so I've been thinking about this whole Knicks Detroit rivalry. And I
It's
was
not a
and I
rivalry,
was
but go
thinking
ahead.
about what you said as far as the likelihood of teams that go to the Eastern, because y'all feeling good to go to the finals based
Mm-hmm.
off going to the Eastern Conference Finals last year with the experience and everything. But then I had to think about it, like, what's the ratio of number one seeds going to the finals? Do you know it's been 91 number one seeds that have advanced to the NBA finals in NBA history? So it's more likely that Detroit, as a number one seed, goes
Mm-hmm.
to the finals than it is for a previous team that just went to the conference finals.
So really quick, are you saying 91%, or are you just saying
No, not
91?
91%, just 91 teams since the league has started.
Because
91 number
in the
one
last
seed.
couple of years, number one seed's been getting cooked in the Eastern Conference. You do realize
That's
that?
fine. I'm just going off of the history of the game. I ain't going off of the last couple of years because, things are shaky right now. But other than that, I did watch the Hawks and the Knicks the other day. Seen it
Mm-hmm.
go down to the wire again.
Mm-hmm.
I
And what happened?
seen Jalen Brunson getting cooked by Jalen Johnson. And yeah,
Jalen
Jalen
Brunson cooked
Brunson.
the entire Hawks. You
Oh,
talking
he
about?
did. Jalen Brunson
Fourth
had
quarter,
to
he had 17, dog.
absolutely, and that was a heroic performance. That
Okay.
was something great. Meaning that if it come down to Jalen Brunson having to keep doing that just for y'all to win close games,
Did you
that's
have a
not.
nightmare? Keep it real. Did you have nightmares because the same thing happened to y'all in Detroit when your man went the other way, and then Brunson went the other way and he hit the shot? Did it feel reminiscent for you? Because I know
What are you
you
talking about? The
watching that
playoffs
as a
last year?
I'm talking about the player when we sent you home, right? We
Oh
sent you
no,
home.
no, I ain't tripping
Mm-hmm.
about that because
All
since
right,
then
just
we
making
didn't
sure.
have 3 straight blowouts to the Knicks, so I ain't even thinking about last year.
See, of
I
course,
mean,
y'all. That's why y'all the regular season champions, because that's all that matters to y'all. We thinking about the postseason right now. Y'all don't
that's
even
what I'm
understand.
saying.
Y'all in the blender. Y'all don't even get it. That's the sad part. It's like a mouse in the trap.
That's 100. That's 100. But other than that,
Mm-hmm.
everything is. I mean, I guess shaping up, going according to plan. I'm pretty sure y'all
Yep.
gonna keep that third seed. I don't see the Hawks falling to the 6th seed. And I don't see Philly grabbing that 6th seed. So more than likely, y'all gonna have that easy first round with Orlando, Miami, some
10
bull crap like that.
seconds.
Listen, all I'm gonna say before you go, y'all don't want to see Philly in the first round. That's a fact.
Oh, that's light
All
work.
right,
We
we
did them
gonna see.
in the other day.
Man, you better hope Joel beat his limping out there. But I appreciate you, number 9. Big
All right,
time.
that's what's up. 100.
Salute. That's my man. See how I get down? I could talk with the fans from the other team. You know why? Because they know what I do on this channel. I talk basketball straight up. All right. Let me see. I think we got a super. Big time salute to my man AP. He says there's no Knicks Pistons rivalry. Thank you. And you heard me say that, right? There is no rivalry. See, to them, it's a rivalry. To us, man, we looking at the Thunder, the Spurs. We did like our trajectory of view is just way higher than these other dudes. I mean, it's just straight facts. And he says, trying to manufacture that. Historically, the Knicks Pistons have been good trading partners. Hit the like button. That's true. That is a fact. I agree with that. Salute to Detroit for always helping us out, giving us their players. And definitely smash that like button like AP said. I appreciate you, AP. One of the super mods of the super mods. I think is Maxine the super producer in the building? Oh, yes. Big time salute to Maxine, the super producer in the building. I see L Figgy up in there. Big time. Who else is up in there? My man Ty. Ty, you got that call back when you need it. OKF Nation, we form like Voltron. Uh-oh, HRM the Great, the Fantasy League champions. By the way, while you guys are smashing that like button, I don't do this enough, but we give away a lot of stuff. So my man HRM, I don't announce all the stuff that we give away. I mean, we give away stuff all the time. But HRM, he won the Fantasy League. So we gave him a game night journal and the trophy. He didn't want it in his house. He said, yo, we should treat it like the Stanley Cup. put his name on it and put it on the shelf. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm working on getting the trophy with his name on it, and because he won the first ever Knicks Tape Madness Fantasy League Cup, we will be doing another one next year. So channel members, if you're interested in the fantasy basketball, make sure you guys are around for next season so we could get you in. Speaking of the man Ty, what's
Yo,
going
family.
on, Ty? How do you want the call back or you want the clock stuff? You tell me what you want to do.
No.
With
I'll save the call back, man.
You save it. All right, let's go.
I might pass it off later. But
Okay, big time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Ty.
Yep. So with Mike Brown, man, your man Detroit, yo, you know what? He's comical, bro. Like rivalry. It's like
Right.
It's like once an irrelevant team beats the Knicks, they feel like, oh yeah, now because they know our status, so we gotta let him have that. What he's basically telling us is, your team is the team. So if we beat y'all, now y'all gotta respect us. So this is why every team comes at us this way, man. We can't get mad at these guys when they come in with their little theories and their little wishful thinking. We gotta let them have their little moment. But
That's true.
What happens is when the playoffs come, we relegate them right back down to where they belong. Peons. That's where they belong. That's where they are. Detroit is not a rivalry to the New York Knicks. They're not. Not at all. But
bingo.
The fact that they beat us in the regular season, that's fine. But it's Mike Brown, right? Mike Brown. The thing with Mike, no. The thing with Mike,
you're gonna be triggered today. I'm just letting you know you're gonna be triggered. Go ahead.
You already triggered me earlier, but it's okay.
Once you said Mike Brown, I'm like, oh, it's over. He's gonna use his triggers later for sure.
Mike was not the Knicks' first option. We all know that. So he was the last available option. So we're gonna give him his time. But I'm telling you, his time is short like a leprechaun. If in fact he does not get us to the finals, he might stay if we get to the ECF and lose again, because then it's just equivalent to what Tibbs did.
Right.
But they based him coming on him being able to surpass what Tibbs did for us last year. Now, I know everybody's saying, oh, Tibbs, but see, and I was one of them, because I just felt like Tibbs got done dirty. I know the players didn't like Tibbs to a degree, but my thing is, who do you hire for your job? You hire somebody that's going to get the job done, that's going to get the best out of your business, or you hire somebody who's just a kiss ass and somebody who's just, hey, because we saw a lot of red flags from Mike Brown this year. We saw him with Tom last year too, but we know what we got with Tom. But this year is still undecided, so we got to give Mike Brown his respect. He got us an in-season chip, and he got us 51s in his first season as a coach. So his projection looks good.
Bingo.
His projection looks good. It's just that his mannerisms, and I feel like Cat takes it on, like the little weak softness, the way he talks. Cat now, I'm like that's what Shaq was saying to Cat. He was like, listen, and he put him on blast on national television. You got to be a dog down there. You got to be a dog. And once Cat can get that switch to flip, we might not even need Giannis. We probably could just be over the luxury tax and bring the whole squad back with a few wrinkles here and there and keeping Cat and the team together if Cat becomes that dog. The only reason why we asking Giannis is to come is because Cat is not that dog, and everybody has this feeling Cat's going to fail us some way or another. And I'm praying that Cat does not fail us, because it's going to come to a point when he's playing against Durant or he's playing against Jaylen Brown and them, you know, that he's got to say, F that, I'm the big dog in this house. JB's our leader, but I'm the big dog. Allow JB to be the leader, but you got to be the big dog. I agree. Ain't nobody winning with just one star, one superstar, one all-star. Nobody's winning in the league with that, okay? So you got Chet over there with Shea. And then you got the other players who's stepping up and who getting those big contracts too, because they're all balling. So that's my little rant right now, man. But
big time, Ty.
Yeah.
Listen, when you're triggered, you remember you got to call back. When you're triggered, it's there. Just call back.
Even if I didn't have to call back, fam, I'm
yeah, just call back. I already know. That's it. Once you
All right,
get
fam.
triggered, just call back. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna get you on. All right.
All right. Yeah,
Salute.
Okay, I'll do that. All right, fam. All right.
All right.
Okay.
That's my man Ty. Good points. You know what I like about Ty, because he's not the biggest fan of Mike Brown, but he's trying to give Mike Brown credit. And this is what I like to see from the people that's on the channel. By the way, big time salute. Oh damn, I didn't mean to do that. My fault. That's the wrong soundbite. Big time salute to my man AP. He says, shout out to Super Max. Definitely salute to Maxie, the super producer. She elevating in life, forgetting all about us. Now I'm just joking, but she's still around. She's still here. Big time salute to Super Max in the building, and to everybody else in the building, all right? I do got some more callers. We talking about, if you just joined, we're talking about Mike Brown speaks on the starting lineup. And I want to know from you guys, why do you guys think that the starting lineup needs to change, or why it should stay the same? Also, Karl Anthony Towns, he says that high expectations are blessings. What are your thoughts on that? And also, hold on. I'm looking at my old note. I'm about to give you last night's topics. Oh, and then the Coach Tibbs. Would Coach Tibbs have greater or less success with this roster that Mike Brown has? All right. That's what we're talking about today. And if I miss your call, I am doing callbacks for the record. What's going on? D from Los Angeles, Mr. Triggered himself. Where we going, family?
All right.
Where we going?
So going back to the conversation, the super chat that I left about no ring. If we do not get a ring this season, if we don't, I think Giannis is the only way Leon can convince Dolan to keep this train on the same train track.
Okay.
I think that's the only way, because as we've discussed before, the implementations, like the cost of this playoff, I don't want to say is the most important playoff in Knicks history. It's somewhere up there though. And I don't think folks realize enough how many things are connected to this web for these playoffs. And
that's true.
If we don't win, I don't know how much more Leon can convince Dolan that this roster or some kind of adjustment of it is good enough to keep this train on the train track. I think this is the most costly playoff for the whole Nova Knicks thing. That's one.
Yeah.
100%. Right. And as I said, the finals appearance is good enough for Mike Brown and Leon.
Right.
Not winning a championship is not enough for this roster, though. Something's going to change.
No.
I do think, though, if we get to the finals and we don't win, Leon can still convince, like, hey, look, we got this far. Let me just make some adjustments. The roster's still going to change. But if we don't win a championship, nah. Giannis is either showing up or Leon knows some kind of sales tactic to keep Dolan from, like, going into panic mode. Because for the fans and those who actually watch the game, we know it's not that. If we don't win a championship and Giannis doesn't show up, it's not that drastic. Things can still happen. But we do know that we're further away from a championship than that's just the truth, especially considering all the things that are going to change in the East next season.
Right.
Indiana Pacers are coming back. Washington, it might not be a championship team, but they're going to be a team in the way. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's extremely important. We should want to win the championship and still want Giannis because it's Giannis, you know what I'm saying? But Leon has the toughest job he has possibly ever done this postseason, specifically. McBride's contract, the freaking Mikal Bridges' contract comes into play. The Mitch Robinson, is so much going on.
So hold on, are we second apron? So hold on, really quickly, are we gonna second apron it if we go to the finals and lose? So are we going to say, all right, we went to the finals, let's second apron it to bring everybody back? Are we going to do that?
That's a very, very good question. That's a very good question. I don't think so, bro. Because I didn't even think about that until you just said that. But nah.
$200 million for a dude that ain't win the for dudes that ain't win the championship in
Crazy
taxes?
enough, I didn't even think about that. But that's even, oh my God. Oh yeah.
Come on. Like where we going?
Yeah. Absolutely not. No way. The only person that is safe on this roster is Jalen Brunson. Cat, McBride, OG, everybody else, y'all better want that championship. Yeah. Especially consider what you were just saying about Cat. Hey, Cat, you should be the driving force for forcing these cats to win a championship. You
But hold
should
on,
be.
really quickly, 2D.
Right.
His mindset, though, you see what he said in the article, right? That's why I got confused with
Right.
what the pundit said and what he said, because it kind of sounds like the goddamn same thing. Oh, we're lucky to get out of the first. What? No.
Right. And to your points about that, that is kind of what everyone gets frustrated about, Cat. We know you're a nice guy. We get it. Trust me, we get it. But if I have somebody like Draymond Green disrespecting you in front of your dad, I'm like, nah, man.
Nah, son.
Nah, buddy. What are we doing?
It's not happening.
You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of the thing. Like, he's got to be the driving force. This playoff specifically, you got to be pushing for us to win the championship, dog. Because again, the only person that's safe on this roster is Jalen Brunson. Everybody
100%.
else is being moved. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
Everyone.
That's a fact.
I'm a holiday.
I agree. Big time,
Yeah.
D. That's a great call. Yeah, I mean, see, that's the bigger question, right? Because a lot of y'all Mitchettes out there, y'all love players. That's cool. I'm not saying don't love players. Me, I'm just a Knicks fan. I learned a long time ago, you don't be a player fan because they're gonna come and go. And I just like to stay with it. I'm an institution guy, so I don't follow players. You know, I salute all of them. I'm a player appreciator. Like, out of all the Mitchettes, most of y'all don't want him paid. I'm the only one saying, pay that man. What are we doing? Pay that man. All right. I'm gonna take this last call. Then I'm gonna call, and then I'm gonna get to the Mike Brown quote, and then I'm gonna go back to the calls. All right. So just be on the lookout for my call back. If I missed your call, I am doing call. Oh, I gotta get my man rocking. I see my man rock. So after this call, I'm gonna get my man rocking, and then I'm gonna get into the topic, and then I'll get back to the phone line. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Oh, this is Mike. I'm calling from Brooklyn.
Hey, how's it going, Mike from Brooklyn, man? How you feeling, family? Where we going today?
What's good? I want to talk about the starting lineup thing that he was talking about.
Yes.
So, like the only thing, like first of all, I don't understand why they talking about changing the starting lineup like a couple of days before the playoffs. To me, that make no sense. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all was supposed to be, thinking about that maybe after All-Star break or you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. But I understand why that they might be thinking like that, because from what I believe that they want to get Mitch back into the starting lineup. Because when he's in the game, as you know, bro, when he's in the game, we look different as far as defensively. You understand what I'm saying? So
really quickly, I try to refrain from saying the double big lineup is trash.
Right.
But it does have a lot of trash moments. It's a specialty lineup. It's not, It shouldn't be started together. Like, you shouldn't start them together all the time. Like, you bring them in together at certain points in the game. I don't think you should start. I think it's a huge mistake. And there's a reason why we went away from it. I did a whole presentation on my members only Sundays. That's my only pushback. But I do think that Mitchell Robinson and Towns both are important. But I also think they play better apart, especially Mitchell Robinson. But go ahead.
Right. Yeah. I'm saying, I think that's the only reason that they thinking about, because I don't see anybody else that they would want to come off the bench as far as starting over anybody that's starting right now. The only person I'm seeing is Mitch. You understand what I'm saying? And to me, again, like I said, that make no sense. It's now not the time.
It's a specialty lineup.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now another time to be trying out different things. Nah, bro, we need to be a couple of days. You understand what I'm saying? Let's just do what we put our head down and just go through it, bro. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yo, I just want to tell you, I just bounced up on your channel probably like, I ain't gonna lie, probably like about 3 weeks ago. It's very entertaining. Do your thing,
Thank you,
bro.
family.
You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I like your format. I like how you know what I'm saying? Just keep it up, man. All right.
Listen, man, we going to continue to rise, man. I do appreciate you joining the mission, and big time salute to Brooklyn, man. A lot of Brooklyn people on here, so I appreciate the support coming out of BK, man. Definitely, all day, every day.
No doubt. My name is Micah, not Mike. Micah, like microphone check, you heard?
Oh, Micah, I got you. I'm gonna make sure I spell it right and put it in right. Big time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No doubt.
Have a good week. Have a good week. Bless up.
You as well.
All right, bro.
That's my man Micah from Brooklyn. Hold on, I gotta get my man Rock in the building. I think he at work. Hopefully he can answer. And then I'm gonna get into the quote. What's good, Rock?
Hey, Boogie, what's up, man?
I wanted to make sure I get you in before I get to the main topic, man. What's your thoughts on where we at right now?
Yeah, I was perusing the airwaves this morning. Got some news on Giannis, man.
Uh-oh.
Big Mouth stated that he heard behind channels that he does not want to go to LA.
Oh, that's
Definitely
wow.
do not want. Do not want to go to LA.
That's fire.
So,
that's
how
fire.
it made
That's
me
the
feel
fire's
inside?
most fire news ever. We might have to do a show tonight on that.
Yo, you know how that made me feel inside? It made me feel like Sanaa Lathan. It made me feel like Sanaa Lathan just came to me and said, I'm tired of these clowns out here. You the one I've been watching. Let's do it together. Me and you.
That's right.
I'm gonna move down to ATL, get this mansion. That's how I felt.
100%. Man, yo, that's a fire reference right there, dog. You cooking with hot grease today, man. Yo,
yeah, man.
That's major. Like that's major.
Yep. Oh, also, real quick, man. Nicole was just saying, that reason we want Giannis is because Cat is not the man. That's not true. We should want abundance of riches. It don't matter how Cat is performing. We want everything. We want it all.
We want it all. Yeah, that's a fact.
That's right.
That's not the reason. Yeah, it's not. I want to put them together because I think Cat gonna shoot 50%.
And on top of that, one other thing he said that Jalen will be the leader, but he'll be the big dog. I think Giannis, when he comes here, he's gonna be the leader, gonna be the big dog and everything. I don't think Jalen's gonna mind because he's a quiet side. He'd rather lay back and do his thing, do his dancing like the Nicholas brothers, on the floor. Yep. I ain't got no problem with that. But
he'll still be the number one option closing too, though. He'll still be the number one option to close.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I think also Cat hasn't run it to his muse yet. I think Giannis is gonna be his muse to unlock him, man.
Facts.
That's gonna be the big bro. He's always gonna be in his ear. Giannis gonna be like, come on, man. You got all this talent, man. I wish I could shoot like you. I can't shoot like you. I can only dunk.
Right.
You can dunk too. They said I could dunk better than you. That's why I came to New York. You see this big G chain they gave me? That's why they call me G Money. I came here to be a big bro.
Let's go.
Man, I brought my little brother be little brothers than you. We all brothers together, man. Come on, let's do it, man.
Let's go. That's what, now we talking. Because look, could you imagine that 4-5 pick and roll? Oh my God.
Man, I can see it like I can see the picture like Nas is rhyming the story, man.
Right. Man, these guys are tripping, man. Like my man Melo might tell me he ain't gonna get the Giannis jersey. Get out of here. Come on, dog. You had a Ronaldo Bultman jersey. Get out of here. You had a Marty Collins jersey. Get out of here. You had a what's his name? Alexis Shed. Get out of here.
I only know about Melo Michael. You talk so much about. I bet you run up on him in Westchester. You're gonna be having those Giannis geek freaks niggas on too.
Right. He gonna be online. He gonna be online with the jersey on.
You're gonna be like Melo.
Westchester with the brothers.
You be like, Mike, what's up? You're gonna be like, hamana.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Everybody gonna be like that, man. Everybody fooling themselves, man. Stop all that nonsense, man.
Y'all don't understand. They don't get it right. They don't understand the star power, man.
And Big Mouth said one thing too. I agree with. He said, "We got all these upcoming teams, man. You don't stop, man. You got to keep upgrading. Everybody's coming for you, man. You got to keep and add to your arsenal, which is true. And that's the mindset we never had over all this dry spell, and we got to change our mindset.
Bingo. Get your mind right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But I just want to share that with you, bro.
Big time, man. I appreciate you, Rock, man. Big time salute. Great call, yeah. You cooking with hot grease today.
All right, thank you.
All right, salute. It's my man, Rock from the ATL. He's also one of the MVP call between him and Ty, dog. Like they had a little battle last night on callback. I was like, oh Lord, we're gonna be up to 3 a.m. It was a good time though last night, definitely. But continue smashing that like button though. If you just joined the show, this is the Blue and Orange Brunch. And Bronzeville, give me a second. I'm coming to you in a second, Bronzeville. We definitely got to talk. Give me a second. I just want to read this Mike Brown quote and then go from there so we could actually see what it's about. See, I like to pace myself on the show. You feel what I'm saying? We talk a little bit, introduce different conversations, ask some questions, answer some questions. But yeah, I like to pace myself. And also subscribe because I know that well over 50% of you guys in the last 28 days are not subscribed, but you're watching. So subscribe. We have subscriber milestone giveaways. As soon as we get to the 5K mark, we will give away a rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. I think the next milestone after that, I think it's 7K, and then 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's different giveaways, but they will be unlocked and announced once we hit them, all right? So continue to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And let me get to this, the news on Mike Brown, because I don't understand why the question even arises about the starting lineup. Oh, the net rating. I mean, listen, y'all. Trust me, I am Statmaster Miyagi. I understand the stats and all those things, but what the hell I put the article? But I do think that we need to pull it back a little bit, because go look at this net rating of a lot of different starting lineups. Our starting lineup has played the most minutes out of any other starting lineup. Why do we want to change it now? It's mind-boggling to me. You know, that is an advantage. If you got a group of guys this year that played the most together out of anybody, why should we change that? Why? Why should we disrupt the apple cart? Hold on, let me go to research mode. All right, so Mike Brown, and people ran with this, right? Mike Brown now against Knicks starting lineup switch. He says just right now. So this is what Mike Brown said last night. I don't believe in never ever, but right now we're going to start the 5, and that's how I foresee it, the coach said. I feel the need to make a change at any time. If I feel the need to make a change at any time, I'll make a change, but I don't feel that right now. He said this before. The same exact thing. Why are they asking him these questions? Why are we putting out there the narrative that there's a problem with our lineup? And now the Brownsville Spurs fan, who I'm getting ready to debate on the 13th, by the way, y'all. Make sure y'all in the building, all right? April the 13th, right? Where there's smoke. No, that's the Knicks War Room debate. Make sure y'all there. Tomorrow, I got a Knicks War Room with Errol Marks. It's not a debate, but we just going to be going back and forth with questions and things of that. Big time to my man, Errol Marks, from the Job in the Mouth show. But that debate, you know, all you're doing is fueling the Brownsville Spurs fan with a bunch of nonsense. And if you really want to talk about the starting lineup, I could do a 3-hour show showing you why the starting lineup should stay the same. And I'm not kidding when I say that. Let me show you something. So, all right. So this is my, hold on. Let me show y'all something. So this is my NBA scouting report for a whole bunch of different teams. You see this? This is this is only in the last month, by the way. All right. Because I was taking notes on the computer. So then I activated the other 82 nights. All right. I activated this. So this is going to be my note-taking book, right? And then this is my 82 nights for the Knicks. See that? You're going to have to get somebody. I had to put bookmarks up in there. You see that? You're going to need somebody from NBA TV to come deal with me. All right? I'm not just saying that because I'm just saying that. I'm saying that because I do my homework and I do my research. I could do a 3-hour show on the starting lineup why it needs to stay the same. I think that, like the brother, my man, Michael out of Brooklyn, salute to him. Like he said, I don't think that, changing the starting lineup right now is the smartest thing. But he's being provoked this by the media. Mike Brown didn't just come out and say this. He was asked a question on the matter. He didn't just come out and say it. But I'm tired of starting lineup needs to change. Why? This is the best lineup. When I did a show, I did a podcast on this maybe a month ago. And we went through the numbers. See if I'm going to try to see if I could find those numbers. I just don't remember which episode it was. But I had the numbers to different starting lineups and the records of these starting lineups. And by far, the best record for the starting lineup is the one that we have now. Yuri said 40-15 with Josh Hart. I don't think that that's accurate. It could be, but remember, everybody didn't play together all that time, right? Because, guys get hurt, things of that nature. We talking about the start, not just Josh Hart starting. We talking about OG, Mikal, Brunson, Towns. Okay, that's what we're really talking about when we're talking about the lineup. I'm gonna try to get those numbers. I'm gonna look for it throughout the show. I just don't remember what episode it was. But yeah, we did the show talking about this, and I just think that it just doesn't make any goddamn sense right now to change the lineup. I think that's a mistake. All right, and damn, my man Ty is triggered. Hold up, he's definitely triggered. Here's to see where he's going. So that was the quote from Mike Brown. I just wanted to introduce the quote. So now y'all know the exact quote. He's open. And another thing too about it, Mike Brown is someone who is level-headed too. Like, he's open-minded. He's someone that's willing to try something. So he's not going to be like Tibbs, who's just closed off to certain ideas. He's open to everything, which I think is a part of what drives you crazy about him, but it's also a part of his brilliance as a coach, that he's willing to, out of nowhere, put a 3-point guard lineup out there. You're like, what the hell is this? And it might be a +3, +4. What's going on, Ty? I see you was triggered, man. Was it me? Should I put my hands up in the bank? Where we going, Ty?
Nah,
Where we going?
man. Nah, your man. Listen, man. See, I was sitting here. No. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The point is, when I made the statement about Jalen, and this is just me clarifying, because everybody writing their own site. But look, Jalen is the leader. I don't care if Giannis do come. Jalen is the leader. You adding pieces to run with the leader. Jalen is the leader, for one. And Cat would be the big dog, fam. Like, when you look at these other teams, so who you think is leading Boston? Do you think both of them are like leaders? I'm just asking.
Were you going to say Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown and Tatum. Who's the leader of that team?
Jaylen Brown, you going to say?
No, I'm asking you.
I think you would say Jaylen Brown.
Thank you.
He just looks like the leader to me. I don't know if he is. He just has the look of a leader to me. I don't know.
But what they were trying to do before was, remember, who was in the trade talks? Jason Tatum was never in trade talks. Jalen was.
Right.
So if anybody that would be the leader over there, to me, probably would be Jason Tatum. He just fits their narrative over there. But the point I'm making to him is, then he said, Giannis would come over if Cat. Nah, they both played a 4. Didn't Cat play with Rudy Gobert in Minnesota?
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
He did.
So okay. So now, when you playing against those teams like Wemby and you playing against Chet and all them boys, and we know Cat is weak on the defense.
Right.
I know for a fact they would swap Cat out for Giannis. That is a fact. You would swap him out for Giannis. He would swap him out for Giannis. It is a dream to have both of them play together. But realistically,
nah, it's not a dream. It's not a dream. Trust me, it's not.
To have Cat and Giannis to play together?
Nah. Nope. Because you got OG Anunoby, who will have value on the trade market. And if you could trade,
no. I said a dream.
Paolo,
I said a dream.
Okay.
I said a dream. So no, your dream. Because you told me, Karan, you said it would be dope if Cat can play with Giannis. And I said, well,
I don't think it's a dream though.
Huh?
I think it could happen. I think if the trade happens, Towns is staying. I don't see Towns going in a deal.
No,
unless they decide. But here's another thing, Ty, that we're not thinking about. Unless they decide to trade Towns for multiple players, because they just want Giannis and Brunson together, and now you trade Towns to get like 2 or 3 guys.
Checkmate, and you keep Mitch. Checkmate,
and you possibly could keep Mitch. Yes.
Fam, this is what I've been trying to say to us. We complain about Towns. Everybody like the potential that Towns has. But this is New York. I'm out of my feelings on this. Towns can go. Hell, Brunson can go. Brunson can go if we can get us a championship with somebody else. I'm dead.
No, that's a fact. No, I'm dead ass with you.
Everybody's expendable.
Anybody could go.
But the reason why we where we are, I ain't gonna lie, because of Brunson.
Of course.
The captain. So
100%. Salute the captain.
Thank you. So he's the leader. So I think Cat is expendable. Despite what we want to believe.
No, that's true. Everybody's expendable.
I think he's expendable for Giannis, bro. But I'm saying, would it be beautiful to see Giannis and Cat play together? And he's right. I think Giannis probably would get the best out of Cat because he's the motivator. But he wouldn't come over as the leader, bro. He wouldn't
Okay.
come over as the leader. He wouldn't come over
Okay.
as the leader. He'll come over as a guy who's been there and done it. And at the end of the day, I still think that Brunson would be leading the team, bro.
Okay.
I don't think nobody comes over and take the leadership from Brunson, despite their resume, you know. But hey, you know, like I said, everybody's writing their own site. But I know Cat. I would swap Cat out for Giannis in a second and keep Mitchell. I would.
All right.
I would.
I hear you.
All right. Yeah, I would, bro. But okay, that was the shit, man. Yeah, that was
all
it.
right. I'm not trying to trigger you, man. Or
No,
am I?
I'm
Let me stop.
not triggered. I know. I'm not triggered, honestly.
You wanted to respond.
I just wanted to respond because he made it like I'm saying that, I believe they're looking at Giannis because they see something that's lacking with Cat. I'm telling you. Because you're gonna get another power forward.
Well, Cat is a center, though. Cat is a center, to be fair. He's a center.
You think he's a center?
Is Jokic a center?
He's a guy. He's a 7-foot center. Cat is about 6'10". Cat really got to play.
Nah, Cat's a 7-footer. He's 7
feet.
feet.
Oh, I thought they said he was about 6'10". Okay.
Nah, he's a 7-footer.
Well, when I seen him next to Rudy Gobert, I don't know how tall Rudy is, but
Rudy Gobert's like 7'2". He's tall.
Yes,
he's tall.
Definitely tall. But what I'm saying is, Cat played with a big boy before like that, so I don't know why he can't play with Mitchell down there.
He can't because remember that's the point, because Cat was reduced. You're not gonna get the same dominant Cat because Gobert takes up space, and now Towns is just the elbow 3-point shooter. Huh?
What dominance we getting from Cat?
We did last year, and I think we're gonna get it in the postseason time.
See. No, because you know your show is called The Objective Fan, and you're 100% right. I'm not going against the Knicks, my Knicks. I'm saying I got to be objective because we've been there, we've seen it before. Yeah, Cat is 7 foot, but some people say he's 6'10", whatever. I think Trace McGrady said he was like 6'10" or whatever, 6'11". But whatever, 7 foot.
He looked 7 foot standing next to them. You see when they was talking to him?
Yeah, he's a mammoth. He's a mammoth. I ain't gonna
right.
Yeah, but
and I saw him in person. He's a big dude. He's 7 foot.
Yeah.
All right, big time.
But only thing I'm saying to you real quick before I let you go is that I'm just trying to see why, if he was able to play with Rudy, why he can't play with Mitchell down there. Because I think that's what one of the callers came in and said what I was thinking, that they want to implement Mitchell into the starting lineup. I think they just want to throw teams off with a new look. I don't know.
You're going to get cooked, Ty. I'm telling you. You put that double big out there.
But you know what it is? I think they're just doing it so that way we don't have no slow starts. We got defense in the beginning of the games because we getting cooked in the first quarter.
Hey, hold up, Ty. Did you watch the Members Only Sunday? I don't think you watched it.
No, I think I was working. I was at work.
Right.
I was working.
If you get some time, it's a good watch. You don't even got to watch the second half. Just watch the first half of the video, and you're going to see why I say the double big is just not it. Not to start. I won't say it's trash no more. I promise.
So Karan, I'm gonna let you go. So you got all of this you're saying, but give us the remedy then. What you think is gonna stop us from having a slow start out the gate? Because that's all we're saying.
I say start the same goddamn lineup and run 2-man game like they did last night. Just do what you did last night. Start the same lineup, run that 2-man game. Simple.
Get Josh Hart out of there if he ain't gonna shoot the ball.
No. You need Hart. You need Hart. Trust me.
No. We know we need Hart, but Hart don't act like he need us because he ain't shooting the ball. He got to shoot the ball. I'm tired of him playing 5-on-4, bro.
Because he's trying to get Cat more shot, but that's a whole nother topic, Ty. But I appreciate.
Yeah, we done. I'm done. I'm not gonna have.
I appreciate the call back because we're getting into other lanes, and I know how this is going. I know where this is going to go, Ty. Because me and you, we can do a whole show.
Last night I was supposed to call back about LeBron. I said, no, I'm not doing it. LeBron, no. But no. We done. But yeah, I was going to respond to that, man. All right.
No doubt. I got you. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't really give a damn who would be the leader. Like that point to me, it wouldn't be nothing. I see you, Figgy, in the queue. I'm coming to you shortly. I got this. I gotta get Bronzeville Spurs and then Figgy. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, my name is Chris. I'm calling from Rocky Point.
Oh, Chris from Rocky Point, man. What's going on? You a Knicks fan? You rocking with the Knicks? Where we going, man?
Yes, sir. Oh, I got something to say. You know, that last man, that last caller, he was really on something, wasn't he?
My man Ty?
Yeah.
Okay. What you disagree with? The whole leader topic?
The Brunson part.
Right, but that Brunson would be the leader?
All right. Yo, is it cool if I ask you a question? Cause like, I gotta go soon.
What's up?
All right. So, if you had the opportunity, would you clean swap Brunson and Giannis?
No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Only reason is because we have leverage. They don't got no leverage.
Oh, okay.
They don't got the leverage. Yeah, they don't got. They think they have the power. They don't got the power.
All right. I got one more question. If Mitch is a real Knick and really wants to stay with his team, he would really take the best offer that the Knicks could give him. If not, then he's gonna pull like a fake Isaiah Hartenstein in the offseason, for a couple extra monster Hot Wheel trucks,
But hold on. So I got a question for you. So if you work a job and your boss is saying, well, we'll pay you $8 million, but this next company down the road is willing to pay you $16 million, are you going to take the 16 or are you going to stay with your boss because you want to be loyal?
I'll probably, I'm being honest, man.
Yeah, go get the 16. Everybody's going to go get the 16.
Yeah.
Sorry, listen, there's no loyalty in basketball. Only us fans are loyal. That's it.
Yeah.
The business of basketball is shaky, it's grimy. It's a lot of cutthroat business going on. So, yeah. Mitch do what's best for you.
Yeah, but I think Mitch want to go like full country style though.
We'll see.
Like go to like another team.
Yo, I think the Lakers are going to get Mitch Robinson 100%. I'm convinced. I'm convinced they're going to sign Mitch 100%. If they can't get Hartenstein for a good price. Yeah.
When do you think Yeah. Okay. What do you think about the Giannis? Do you think he's gonna come to the Knicks?
Oh, 100%.
By when? Like the off season?
In the off season, hell yeah. He out of there.
Hopefully.
Yep. Oh my goodness. You don't know. I've been talking about this guy for 2 years now.
I mean, yeah, because he wants to win. He's in and he wants to win.
Yeah, that's what my hope is, for him to come and take us to the promised land, big time.
10 seconds.
So I appreciate you, Chris from Rocky Point. I'm gonna save your number, all right?
All right, thank you, man. Bye.
All right, keep calling. All right, big time. All right, see, I'm getting the new callers on. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely getting the new callers on. Big time salute to the new callers. All right, we definitely appreciate the new callers. Hold on, I got to get my man Bronzeville Spurs fan. Okay, I got to get him in the building. I see Figgy, I see Sean, I see Blue. I'm calling all of you guys back. All right, sit tight. What's going on, Bronzeville? I hope you ready, man. I hope you ready for this debate.
Oh, you already know I am, brother.
Okay.
I call that light work.
Okay. Are you worried though about Wemby's health going into the playoffs? Are you concerned?
Not at all. I'm more pissed off about that stupid 65 game rule.
You know what's gonna happen now, right?
Well, I feel like it's gonna happen to the All NBA because guess what? Luka is not gonna make it.
Luka's not.
Jokic is a chance. Who knows? He can go out and get injured today.
Jokic could get injured. K's not going to be there. So who's going to make it now? Who's going to make it?
This is what I'm saying. That rule is so stupid. It just you're going to have Cleveland, the stars from Cleveland.
Say it. Say his name. Who's going to make it? Say his name. Go ahead. It's fine.
What are you talking about? I know you're not talking about
Jalen Brunson's going to be All NBA first team. We just say it.
This is what you want? You want an all-star selection from the injury?
No, it don't matter, man. Your best ability is availability. If you're not available 65 games, then you're not valuable.
That's not facts. That sounds
that's cap. That's cap. I added sauce on that. You're not the most valuable.
You're not, well.
Yeah, that's super. Yeah. You are valuable, but you're not the most.
There's 5 candidates. So that rule I feel only impacts the top 3% of players, because when you say that if you make 65 games, then you're
Yep.
eligible for postseason awards. How many of these players are eligible for postseason awards? So you mean to tell
Jalen
me
Brunson.
no? I'm just saying if you're the 8th man on the team and there's 10 games left and they're trying to keep you healthy for the playoffs, you can just rest because there's no consequences for
See,
you.
you a Spurs fan. See, you believe in load management. It's a bunch of cap. Load management does not keep you healthy. It's cap. Cap.
60 games.
Cap.
60
And that's the
wins.
problem. So this is why I side with the NBA, because us fans pay tickets. Imagine Wemby coming to the Garden, but your man want to load manage him, and you took off from work. You spent all this money to go to the Garden, get good seats, and now Wemby's not playing. That's why the league instituted the rule, because guys are sitting out for no goddamn reason under the guise that they're going to be healthy.
Once again, listen to what you said. Plural, guys, right? So you mean to tell me there's nobody in the stands with a Keldon Johnson jersey?
No.
There's nobody in the stands. There's no punishment for those guys.
Castle, that's it. You might get one Castle jersey. That's it.
No,
they all live for Wemby.
No. These guys sell jerseys too. You mean to tell me there's no Draymond Green jerseys? There wasn't.
Yeah, there's Draymond, of course.
Right.
But I'm talking about on your team. Let's not go to the champion Warriors. Let's go to your team.
Johnson and Vassell jerseys selling like crazy.
Hell no.
All right.
Hell no. Nobody give a damn about them.
Listen, this is coming from a guy. You used to wear Chris Duhon jerseys, man.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh no, my man Mellow Mike used to wear Chris Duhon jerseys. I stopped being a jersey guy in the 90s.
I got a friend with a Chris Duhon jersey. I laughed at him. I was like, "You can't be serious." But
yeah, I never had a good. Once it got to the 2000s, I never wore jersey.
Modell's had it on sale. Modell's had it on sale. About 6 boxes left. He took one for $3. You know, but it is what it is.
But you know whose jersey I did have? I had a John Wallace jersey though, for the record. But go ahead.
I did call in though because to talk to you about that, about this whole Giannis thing. The Giannis thing.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I feel like it's bad for the league, bro.
What?
It is bad for the league because here's the first thing. The first point is I like to rewind. I have a very, very sharp memory, right? And I remember Giannis loading up on. I hate these super teams. I hate when teams try to go to play with your opponents and these guys to create super teams. Fast forward, you would join the Knicks in your conference, a team you've been warring with for 10, 15 years, just to hopefully form a super team. And to be honest with you, the Knicks, if they want to maximize Giannis, would have to keep Cat, because if you notice, Giannis is unlocked with a center that can shoot. They had Brook Lopez, that's when he got unlocked. They traded after he left. They could have chosen to get a defensive center, but no, they went out and got Miles Turner. Why? Because that unlocks Giannis. Giannis cannot play, he cannot play with a traditional center. It takes away from his ability to drive. He clogged the lane.
Bingo.
So you have to have a shooting center. That's what unlocked Giannis's career when Brook Lopez came in. So they need to keep Cat.
So hold on. Would you be saying that we'll be a super team? I just want to get this on the record for the debate. So we're going to be a super team with Giannis.
No. I'm just saying that's what Giannis would be aspiring to go to when he was somebody who said that he hated them. It doesn't mean that
I don't think we would be a super team though.
That's what
because think about it. Hold on, really quickly. Think about it. If Brunson doesn't make first team, how are you going to be a super team with guys that never won championships and never won MVPs? That's not a super team to me.
So you mean to tell me the Boston Celtics before with Ray Allen?
No, that was a super team.
Good, the same thing. None of them won championships, but they were perennial.
No, but they were first teamers though.
So is Jalen Brunson. Those are all NBA players.
I know Jalen Brunson this year is going to be first team. Thank you, man. I'm glad you said it, man.
I don't know about first team. First team.
Yes, he is going to be first team.
He might get.
Who you putting ahead of him? All right, who you gonna put ahead of him on first team?
Well, we talking about with the injuries now, but if it was that Super 65 game rule,
I don't give a damn about the injuries, man. Come on, man.
Cade is in front of him. Cade has had a better season than Jalen Brunson.
Man, right? You from Bronzeville, never ran, never will, yo. You know we don't make no excuses, dog. The bottom line is you didn't show up.
Oh my God!
Didn't show up.
Listen, man. All I'm saying
I'm just getting on you.
The rule is terrible, bro. And you know that. And look at cheating the MVP race now because you have 3 of the top 5 players may not be eligible.
Yeah, but SGA gonna win the MVP. Come on, Jokic's gonna win.
Let's say Wemby doesn't play. Wemby doesn't play these last 3 games. The Spurs are like, you know what? Hold him out. We'll wait for. He's not eligible for Defensive Player of the Year. Who's been better?
Well, listen, he wasn't available enough. But he wasn't there available.
He still is the best defensive player, hands down.
So what? Sometimes the best defensive player don't win. That's just the that's just the way it goes, man.
It shouldn't be determined by a game limit. It never was. This is
Blames
around for the
Greg
last 5 years.
Popovich. You
But a
guys are
man,
at the reason for this because y'all made this popular.
no,
Yes,
no,
y'all
no, no.
did. Come
We
on,
didn't make
dog.
the
Greg
65
Pop
game
made
rule.
this popular.
We didn't make the 65 game rule.
No, no. The reason why the 65 game rule is there is because of Greg Popovich resting guys on national TV games.
The reason the 65 game rule is there is because McCollum has probably been the dumbest player president ever. With the
No,
stupid
no.
salary cap structure he made and
Your
the
man
65
Greg
game.
Pop, I'm blaming the Spurs. Y'all are the reason for this because y'all made it cool for other teams to do the same thing, trying to be like y'all.
Listen, we trendsetters. We didn't tell the rest of the league to follow us.
But that's why we got the rule. And it came back to bite your man Wemby, man. Big time salute to Adam Silver in the league getting it right. Jalen Brunson first team. That's what I'm talking about, God damn it. And I pray we see the Spurs in the finals because y'all are food.
Listen.
100%.
We can get Pound the Ball Brunson a pseudo first team or all NBA team award. He can have it.
Now
it
it's pseudo.
Pseudo. It's pseudo.
Oh my God.
Just like the midterm championship y'all got.
Seconds.
Oh God, because you lost. Get out of here, bro. Yo, I appreciate you. I'll see you next week. Make sure you ready.
Please, Giannis, do not sell this Giannis thing like it's a good thing for the league, man. Stop it.
Yes,
The
it
guy
is.
switched, he changed his mind. He's trying to create a super team. He's fiending. Stay in
Listen,
Milwaukee
man.
and rebuild like the champion you are. Or
He will be a billionaire while playing.
Go to Portland. Go to Portland. and build
No, Nike.
upcoming
You
team.
going keep it real. I'm gonna let you go after this, but keep it real. You gonna go get those shoes when they come out.
Giannis's?
Yep.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. As much as I love him, I'm not buying Wemby's. He wears size 22. Giannis wears 19s. The
Oh, I
shoes
got
is
you.
not-
The aesthetics.
They're just not gonna look good.
Right, I got it. I got you. I do got a pair of Giannis's though, by the way. Basketball, only for basketball, not to rock.
Right
I
next to
appreciate
the
you,
Chris
family.
Duran jersey. Nobody's touching those.
I know. Big time salute, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right. Take it easy.
So that was a taste as of what y'all gonna see next week. Now, I mean, my man from a Brownsville Spurs fan. Could you believe it? Like, that's crazy. But yeah, we gonna be getting it in next week. And I can't wait because I've been doing my homework. I showed y'all this right here. I'm trying to watch at least, and I watched some of these games already, just scouting for other teams. But I'm trying to watch all the goddamn games on the paper. At least 20 games that I didn't watch. Yeah, I'm doing my homework. Yeah, he think I'm concerned because they got the number 2 record against the top 10 teams in the league. Like, I'm gonna be like, oh wow, San Antonio, they're real threats because of this. Okay, no, I'm not. Big time salute. He said I got a Kevin Knox and a Yabusele. Damn, you got a Yabusele jersey? No, but big time salute to Yabusele. I met Yabusele and I got his autograph. Good dude. Continue to smash that like button. Good dude, man, from a personality standpoint. And it was a shame to see him have to go the way he did. Hold on, is this another triggered from hold on. Is this another triggered from my man Ty? Am I seeing this correctly? Oh no, this is okay, I got it. This is from Rock for Ty. Okay, so we got a triggered for Rock for Ty. Hold on, I'm gonna get Ty back on. All right, Rock, I'm gonna get him back on. Give me a second because I do got to get the to L Figgy. All right, she was in the queue for a minute. OKF Nation, I'm gonna get him back on though. Probably after this, I spoke to Rock. I got Blue. I'm just working my way through the queue. Hopefully Figgy can answer. Hey, Figgy in the building. What say you? What's going on? Hopefully you're having a great day.
What's going on, Karan?
Hey, nothing much, man. You know, we just cooking with hot grease. I'm curious to know where you want to go with this topic because they coming for Mike Brown, and also they want him to change the starting lineup. What do you got? What are your thoughts?
Okay, 2 things could be true at once, Karan. We can sit here and we can say that Mike Brown has flaws, and we can also say we had to part ways with this, which is where I'm
100%.
at.
Right.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, like you were saying earlier, people can argue, oh, I think the article you were reading said that, oh, Thibs would have gone further, gotten more wins, and would have
Right.
won a championship with this year's roster. To your point, what's the big difference? Clarkson, Diawara, Jose
I'd say
Alvarado?
Clarkson. That's it. Just Clarkson.
Okay,
That's the big
then
difference.
there you go. That's the big difference. That's not the
Yeah.
difference maker, as we all know.
No.
Thibs, if he were here right now, these guys would be gassed going into the playoffs. We know this.
Yep.
Cat
100%.
had all kinds of knee problems going into the playoffs. Josh Hart, I don't know if anybody remembers, but last year Josh Hart was also having some of that ab strain stuff that he had suffered from that
Yep.
took him out of the Pacers series the year before.
Yep. And he said the wear and tear from the minutes he thinks is the reason for it. He said it out of his own mouth.
Yeah, and then you
So,
have your client over here who plays 82 games, but he's not used to playing 82 games for 40 plus minutes.
right. Right.
So
Yep.
he, all of this goes into the fact that if we had Thibs this year, nobody out here has a crystal ball. We don't know what would have happened.
I don't think it would have worked because he didn't have the locker room. There's no way you could bring him back. So there is no world where he'll be there. It's no way. Unless you're going to trade those players away. That'll be the other option.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think that Mike Brown, although he may not have been our first option, I think he's working out great. I think our players are winning despite whatever we want to say, maybe some questionable rotation and substitutions in there.
Yep.
Look, last night I was screaming at the screen to get Josh Hart off the court. I didn't think he needed to be out there that long. I didn't see where he was giving much, I think last night's game, did we win? Yes. Was it a good win? Yes. It was gritty, not pretty, but I think also that it didn't have to be that close. I mean, I don't think we played a great game last night in terms of we were turning the ball over too much in the first half. We were being sloppy. I think that, again, the Josh Hart minutes were not helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he took Mitchell Robinson out when Mitchell Robinson got cooking, but again, Mitchell Robinson, right now I want to kind of wrap him in bubble wrap. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson, guys. I don't think we're talking enough about how this man yesterday, if you watch the replay, he to me was, other than Jalen coming alive in the fourth quarter, to me, Mitchell Robinson was the most emphatic, like competitive guy out there yesterday, getting mad at Deuce for not hitting him with the lob, getting out there, not real, he was scrappy, fighting, blocking. I mean, that OG dunk, that OG kind of came up a little slow and we got worried. That OG dunk started with Mitch poking at the ball. So Mitch is out there hustling. I mean, he's definitely, you can see it's a contract year.
Yep, 100%. He did this before too, the last contract year.
Correct.
Where he looked phenomenal, and then the injuries came. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But he's looking good.
Yeah. So I'm cool with Mike Brown right now. I think we need to give him his day in court and give him time in the playoffs before we go ahead and make real judgments on him. I don't think that I'm not going to sit here and say, he's the second coming of Pat Riley, but I will say that he's got us to where we're at. I'm grateful to where we're at. I feel good about where we're at. I'll feel better after Thursday and we beat the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
I already know, straight. I think that's coming. And and I think Toronto's going to be easy work. And then, like I told you last night, I don't know if we should really be coming at the horn. Once we lock in that third seed, I don't see the benefit. I don't see the benefit of us putting our starters out there again. Like I want to wrap Mitch in bubble wrap right now. When OG gets up slow, I get nervous. When Jalen's limping around, it's scary.
Seconds.
Yep. I agree. At this point, when it's a preseason game, there's no reason to play. Like if there's no record, nothing on the line, why play? I agree with that.
Yeah, no. Look at Wemby. Look at Stephon Castle. We don't need these headaches.
Bingo.
We're good, man. But thank you, Karan. Thanks.
Great call, Figgy. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
All right. Great point. Once again, the OKF ladies, man, they know this. We had the trifecta on here, man. When they call up, they know what they talking about. So, hold on, let me get this brother on here because my man Rock. By the way, what happened just now is my man Rock donated for Ty to get back on the line. So if you're new, you could if you like someone's call, you could donate to get them back on the line. So that's exactly what just happened. Oh, hold on. Ty, I'm going to come with you really quickly. I got another very important person calling up right now. J-Ty, I see you. What's going on, family?
What did I do today? How you doing?
Because I know, listen, you always call when I do something wrong. So
No.
what did I do today? What did I say that should trigger you to call up?
No, I had a long night last night and I just woke up. So I don't know what you did wrong, but
Oh,
whatever it
okay, all
is,
right,
I'm here
good.
to
All
clear.
right, I'm good. Oof, I'm
Nah,
good. I'm good. I'm good.
nah.
So I
I
want to know, are
was,
you, because I know how you feel about Hart. Do you want to
mm,
change the starting lineup?
do I want to change starting lineup? Yes and no. I don't want to see him in the
Okay.
starting line. I don't want to see him in the starting lineup because I think he'd be way better off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't change it right now, only because they've been together so long, and the regular season
Right.
it shows that they can win together. I just want him to play
Bingo.
better. That's all it is. I want him to play better. I want Mikhail to stay aggressive. I want OG to keep driving to the basket and doing his thing. I want everyone to do well.
Yep.
My thing is like whenever everyone says like Brunson slander, cat hate,
Yes.
Mitch
Yes.
haters, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
it's none of that. It's just criticism, critique, and we're tough
Bingo.
critics. We critique from our heart. Sometimes it's not with our brain, so it is what it is. But
Yes.
hey, yo, my man, it's here. The playoffs are here.
Yep.
We look good. I really don't care who the first round opponent is. Atlanta. I don't care who it is, but as long as we're playing it good, we're clicking on all cylinders. I can't see
Yep.
I can't see no one stopping us.
No
I
one's
can't see
stopping
it.
us. Nope.
Yeah. And like I said, I listened to the show last night, and I was waiting for somebody to buy me a call back. But then I realized my phone calls probably suck, so I'm gonna work on that.
Nah.
I'm gonna get the
People got
postseason.
their favorites.
I know. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm ready for the postseason. I'll say peace and love to you in the chat, and then I'm gone.
All
Peace.
right. Big time, J-Tap. I appreciate that. That's OKF Nation Plus right there. One of the first channel mods and channel members. That dude is just like me. We go back to the beginning where it was just like 2 people in the chat. Big time salute to him. Let me get this guy Ty on the line, and then I'm still going through the queue. So if I missed your call, I am calling back for the record. So don't worry about it. I see everybody there. All right. And my man Sean from Virginia, I know that's gonna be a good call too. I'm getting you guys back on the line. Let's see if my man Ty will answer. Hopefully he does, Rock. If not, we could pivot if you want. Let's see if he can answer. Ty, are you there? Okay. Ty's not there. Rock, we'll try him again. If not, we could pivot. We could, you could call back. Whatever you decide you want to do, just let me know. If you call back, I know you kept it for yourself. And Ty, if Ty calls back, then it's all good because actually I think I might owe him a call back anyway. I spoke to the brother. Oh no, let me see if my man Blue is there. Get my man Blue on the line. Did I speak to this person? What's good, Blue?
Yo,
How you feeling, family?
I'm doing good,
Let's go. Where we going today?
All right. So, it seems like there's a lot of indecisive Knicks fans out there. I'm just here to set the record straight. Look, man, Josh Hart definitely needs to come off the bench. There's a reason why the reporters asked Mike Brown that particular question. Because, look, Josh Hart is a negative 8.1 in the first quarter. This is reason why you see the Knicks struggle in the first quarter. Mitchell Robinson, even though in limited minutes, not in the first quarter, but duration over the game, he's a plus 12.4. You can't debate that. You know what I mean?
So
Like,
hold on, wait, hold on, really quickly, because I wanted to have a conversation. When we comparing plus minus, we gotta keep it fair.
That's net
Can't
rating.
just look
That's
at.
net rating. That's net rating.
Oh, is it plus minus or net rating? You saying?
It's net rating. Talking about net rating.
Okay.
So net rating, Josh Hart is a negative 8.1. Mitchell Robinson is 12.4. So this is what I'm saying. It's like, when you're
You
looking
saying
at
for the
this,
season, or you saying for the
yeah,
first quarter?
but no, for Josh Hart particularly, first quarters is 8. He's in minus 8.1. You know what I mean?
So what's Mitch's first quarter? What's his first quarter?
So he's not playing like that. Like, so his limited minutes, because he comes in for the Towns at the 6-minute mark. That net rating isn't like a concise picture of what we're seeing, but you see in terms
No,
of
but
just
you gotta make you gotta make the right comparison though. To be fair,
yeah. So
you can't
not
compare
to
the
be
whole
fair.
game to the first quarter. I don't think that
True.
that's a fair comparison.
No,
But I
but
hear you
hold
though.
on. But
Continue.
we see what has happened over these first quarters, the slow starts, and then you see this when in terms of when Josh Hart is on the floor,
Yeah.
the centers are sagging off of him, which double teams come Brunson's way. If you put Mitch in the game, this allows Carl Anthony Towns to come out to the fore. He drags the big man, the center, out, which creates better rim protection, which creates better just overall synergy in terms of Brunson being able to do his thing, Towns being able to shoot the ball, and Mitchell Robinson being able to defend the rim, and offensive rebound on top of that, because he's what, elite in that category, like four offensive rebounds per game. Look, man, Mike Brown is going to be on the hot seat with this particular question. This is why it was asked. And you can't negate the fact that we're seeing it. Yo, last night the Knicks were 58 points in the paint compared to the Atlanta Hawks 32 points in the paint. That is a significant difference. Along with Mike Brown's boneheaded plays at the end of the game, leaving Brunson in the game and not putting your defensive players in the game, also Towns in the game at that particular
Yeah.
time when McCollum hit the three. Look, man, this dude is definitely on the hot seat. It's just, it's masquerading because you got the 51 wins. Potentially, if they can get the next 3 games, that's 54 wins. That's a dope season. Don't get me wrong. Listen,
That's
man, I'm rocking
history.
my
No other
look,
coach has done that.
facts. Look, I'm rocking my orange and blue hat, my Knicks hat right
Okay,
now.
let's
Feel me?
go.
Like,
Let's go.
no doubt. Like, but it's still saying that, look, man, this team has a lot to be determined with, man. They're too up and down, and you
So,
see it in the first quarter.
so before you go, right, I just want to show you. I'm looking at the net rating right now. Mitchell
Yup.
Robinson's net rating
That's in the
is a
first
7.
quarter.
No, I'm saying
You-
no. Overall,
Okay.
his net rating is 7.9. Josh Hart's
Okay.
overall net rating is 5.2. Right.
Who's better? You still getting better percentages though.
No, but you're
You
looking
feel me?
at but you're looking at net rating as a barometer for who's better. I wouldn't use it that way because all it is a difference between defensive rating and offensive rating, and that's cool. But there's certain things that defensive rating doesn't really give you, like matchups. You could have a very low defensive rating and be guarding nobody. Like James Harden last year was the top 25 in defensive rating. Is he a top 25 defender? And that probably boosts his net rating up. So I hear you. And a lot of people are using net rating. I just don't think you should use it as the only reason why you make the change, because I'm going to keep it real. The double big lineup, I used to say it was trash. I'm trying to be respectful. I'm going to say it's situational because they were 5 and 7 with the double big lineup this year.
So how do you
Which
go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say with Josh Hart starting, he has a way better, I don't remember what the record is, but it's well beyond 500. The lineup has improved with Josh Hart out there. And in fact, that time when he came back off injury, he actually was the boost in the first quarter. And he helped. It almost looked like, damn, is Josh Hart not playing the reason why the first quarters wasn't good? So I just think that is a combination of things. I wouldn't put the first quarters all on Josh Hart. Plus, we've seen the same slow starts with Mitchell Robinson out there in the first quarter. He does not help the fast starts in the first, because that's really why we're one of the reasons why we're trying to take Josh Hart out the lineup. We're blaming him for different reasons, but then we forget the games where he had 33. We forget the rebounds that he has because we're just highlighting the negative moments. But I'll let you get the final word, my brother.
No, look, Josh Hart is a fantastic player. There's no question about it. Point is that, look, when you have elite rim protecting, you have to utilize it. When you're unable to utilize Towns in the first quarter, where he's coming out with just 3 field goals per game in that first quarter, or maybe 1 shot in that first, we've seen him go like 3 shots and a half. So this is my point. When you are able to like exploit your matchups, you have to utilize what is the benefit to the team. when you're looking at,
Okay.
you putting Towns in an advantageous position where, hey, you put him at the 4, or you put OG at the 3, you can now utilize your defense. We seen it last night. Mitch gets the steal, OG gets the dunk. You see how that creates the synergy right there.
Right. But we also see Mitch and Towns be better apart. They did that apart.
There's a case for that.
Together.
There's a case for that.
No,
but we haven't seen it enough.
I'm not sure if you're a channel member, but I did a show on Members Only Sundays where I broke down the double big lineup. That show is a powerful show. Trust me, they play better apart. It's a fact. So you can't look at what Mitch is doing and say, you put them together, they're going to do it. They hadn't done it together.
So how do you excuse Nah, you got it, bro. I talk to you later, though.
I get you next time. Great call. I'm sorry I talked over your call, but I did give you more time.
It's cool.
Because I like, because you come up with a different, angle. And I like that.
Yo, man.
Big time.
Yo, you could call me Statmaster Leroy, though, bro.
I got you. Statmaster Leroy. All right, I like that. That's what's up. Statmaster Leroy. I might change your name to that, but big time.
Peace, man. Peace.
All right. Yes. Salute to my man, Blue. He always has an interesting call. Really quickly, hold on. I gotta get to some of these supers. First of all, we got the best community on YouTube. Salute to the community. Right? Salute to the community. Big time salute to my man, Kino, for donating the membership. I do appreciate that. Let me see who got the membership. That was my man. Oh, Hotline Bling. Welcome back to OKF Nation, man. Big time salute to Hotline Bling. Hopefully you enjoy your membership. Great to have you back, a part of OKF Nation. All right. And hold on, I got some more supers, right? Let's see. Big time salute to my man Paris Thugger. He said people need to see what guys do to win. Hart made Jalen Johnson disappear. I was gonna get to that, Paris. Yo, Paris Thugger, where'd you be at, man? Paris Thugger, yo, you always got the fire super chats, dog. I ain't gonna, Paris, even if I disagree with Paris, I respect where he's coming from. People forgot the defense. You're looking at the offense, you forget the key rebounds down the stretch. You forget the defense, like he said. He was playing some great defense on Johnson. He might have spent the most time on Johnson last night. That's a fact. Johnson wasn't as efficient as he was, or he wasn't cooking us as much as he was in the other 2 games. That's a great point. He didn't let him dribble, and the same with Bridges. Scoring isn't the only thing. Thank you, Paris Thugger. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. And that's a fire super right there, because no one looks at those things when we're judging how well a person plays. That's why, me personally, I just see the game differently. This is why I took on the task to defend Mikal Bridges, because I used to get on Bridges too. I ain't gonna lie, when he had the air ball midi, you know what I'm saying? It just looked kind of crazy, air ball midi. Then I thought about it. I said, I shot air ball midis before too. It happens. Let me take a closer look. And by the way, if you don't know, I'm Mikal Bridges' attorney. I represented him. We did 2 court dates. You can go back and look at that content. It's fire videos, fire. And Paris, man, big time salute to you, man. You got to stay around more often, because I swear to God, every time he donates, it's always something fire. Let's see. Big time salute again to Paris. He said, Josh isn't the guy you judge by metrics. Please stop. Paris, that's what I was trying to tell my man Blue. Like, net rating, while it's a great stat, I'm not trying to take away from net rating. I promise I'm not. I use it sometimes, right? But I don't use it all the time. And if I do use it, it's confluence. It's not one reason. I wouldn't say, well, he has a better net rating, so he's a better player. I would never say that. Like I said, James Harden, top 25 defensive rating. Is he a top 25 defender? Hell no. Is he a bad defender? No. I just think he's so concerned on offense that he don't give a goddamn about defense. Like, some guys are like that. There's so much of a bucket on the other end that they don't really, put the effort on the other end, because defense takes energy, believe it or not, right? That's why with OG Anunoby, I like that they're kind of like dividing up the responsibility. So Josh, we're gonna give you the more of the tougher assignment. We're gonna let OG be a bucket getter, and Mikal, we're gonna have you on the wing, just playing help defense. I love it because Josh Hart, he got the SGA assignment. I think you got to use Josh Hart not like a dummy because he's not like a somebody you just throwing out there like a crash dummy. No, I think Josh Hart, he pretty much has the energy because we require the least from him on the offensive end, and that's what Parrish is trying to say. That's fire. By the way, I see the callback, Figgy. J-Tap, somebody got a call back. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Are we taking away J-Tap? Hold up. Do we have the power to do that? Because Crim's dad just took away the callback. This is a quagmire. I don't know what to do on this one. Because Crim's dad said, nah, take away the super chat. It's Crim's dad. I don't know if I could. I appreciate you, Crim's dad. Big toss to my man, Crim's dad. Okay. I don't know if we could negate the callback though, man. And that's our man from the Discord. I'm gonna get J-Tap back up here, Chris Dad. I appreciate you though, Chris Dad, but I can't negate the callback. Come on. We can't negate. And by the way, hold on, let me go to Cash App because I did get some Cash Apps too. Salute to the Cash Appers. We do appreciate the Cash Appers. Let me just make sure. See if, oh man, hold up. Wait a minute. What the hell is going on around here? So we got 2 callbacks for El Figgy. Salute to my man Ty and Cleo. Ty, we know we got a callback for you too, right? Rock donated a callback for you. By the way, what's happening right now is that we got the best community on YouTube, right? So what they're doing is they're looking out for each other because a part of the callback rule is you could donate callbacks for other people, okay? So that's what's going on throughout this whole mix. So I'm going to get my man J-Tap. Oh, hold on. I'm glad Ty just called. Ty, back on the line. Then I'm going to go to J-Tap. Then I'm going to go to Figgy. What's good? Yo, everybody showing love today, man. Everybody from Brooklyn today. We spreading love. It's the Brooklyn way. Where we going, Ty? Yo, by the way, before you speak, because Rock, he said it, this is what Rock said. He had a message for you when he sent the call back. He said, clarity for Ty. That's what he says. Clarity for Ty. Y'all two are the callback champions.
Hey, look.
So where are we going?
I got nothing but love for Rock, fam. Like, listen,
salute to
you
Rock.
understand what I was saying. No, I appreciate the callback, man. But look, your man got on, I forget his name, and he said something profound, Karan. He was talking about the plus and minus in the net rating. Listen, he has to come off the bench. Because if Josh Hart don't come off the bench, like he can start. I don't have a problem with Josh starting. I love our starting 5. The reason what they're saying is he doesn't take shots in the first quarter. They're playing 5-on-4. This is chess. Come on, fam. They're playing 5-on-4.
And what you think gonna happen with Mitch?
Mitch want lobs, like Figgy said.
He ain't taking those shots. Stop. He ain't taking those shots. Come on, dog. You know that.
Who Mitch? Mitch
is not taking no shots.
No, he ain't taking no threes, but he's taking shots in the paint, fam.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that. Really quick, I'm gonna use this opportunity to respond to Blue as well. First off, the offense becomes harder for times with Mitchell Robinson on the floor. Why? Because now the center is in the paint. And what do Towns like to do? He likes to drive.
Hold on, Karan.
Yes.
Your point right there. Please explain to me what is his point. What is he averaging in the first quarter? How many shots he's averaging? Because last time I checked over the last 5 to 10 games, he was averaging just 3 shots in the first half. Come on, Karan.
You talking about Towns or Hart?
Towns, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with Josh Hart, the guy who averages 5 assists a game?
It has everything to do with Mitch, and I'm going to tie it all together for you. If Josh Hart is not shooting the ball, and Karl-Anthony Towns is only taking 3 shots, and we're getting mad at Mikal because he's missing those shots that they're giving him, and then we're looking at Anunoby like, okay, make those shots, and then we put on the pressure on Brunson, this is why we're starting out the gate small, bro. Come on, fam. Like, you can look at this with your naked eye. If Karl-Anthony
that's the problem. Y'all looking at it with y'all naked eye.
No.
That is the problem.
No. I gave you the stats, Karan. Answer that part. Give me that part right there. I gave you the stats. He's only
hold on, Ty. But listen, listen to these stats. Mm-hmm. Josh Hart is averaging 12 points on 50% shooting from the field, which is the highest on the team this year. This year. No. He's averaging 12 points on 50% from the field, shooting 40% from 3.
That's
What are we
bad.
talking about?
That's horrible.
Wait, Josh Hart shooting 40% from 3 is horrible?
No, and for how many points? Don't leave that out. For how many points?
He's shooting 3 points and shooting 40%. That's second highest behind Deuce. He's better than Shamit, Diawara, OG, Kolik. What are we talking about? What's this notion? See, this is the problem. This is why I do what I do. When y'all use your eye test, you're gonna fail 9 times out of 10. Me, when I use my stats, I'm gonna win 10 out of 10. What are y'all talking about? Josh Hart not shooting the ball. That's cap. Josh Hart shoots 9.5 shots a game. No, he shoots, I'm gonna tell you, field goal attempts, he shoots 9 shots a game. He's shooting the ball. What are we talking about? And he's giving you 5 assists, Ty. Nah, we gotta stop. The Josh Hart slander gonna stop. Don't make me make him my client. Because he's easier to defend than Mikal. I'll keep it real. He's easier to defend than Mikal. But go ahead, Ty. Are we there? Wait, hold on. Am I still on? Hold up, y'all. I think the phone line. Let me get my man Ty back up here. Hold on, the phone line. Reset. We still live, though. We good. We good. What are we talking about? Yo, this is why when they start talking, y'all, I go to research mode. Josh Hart not shooting the ball well. He not shooting shot. In what world are y'all talking about? What world are we talking about? These are Josh Hart's numbers. Big time salute to, oh, hold on. Yo, big time salute to my man, Mellow Mike on the, so is that a new thing we're gonna add? Are we adding that to the callbacks? You could override and take away callbacks. I'm with it. It makes it more fun. I'm with it. Sean, I see you. Sean, give me a second, Sean. Sean, give me a second. I got you. I promise, Sean. Hold on. I got to wrap up with Ty. Because Ty has like 3 calls. I'm going to keep it real. He be donating a lot. I got to get him back on and finish up and wrap up this arc. You there, Ty?
Yeah, I'm here. No, you know what?
That was me. My phone line went crazy.
No, it's okay. Yeah, you blowing up. But the whole point is, I just wanted to say, you made my point. If he's that efficient, he needs to take more shots. He needs to take more shots. Don't make no sense.
Who we putting the blame on, Ty? Who's to blame that? Who's to blame for guys not getting shots?
Listen, I am so tired, I'm guilty of it, blaming Mike Brown for how these players are playing. These players know they know how to play damn basketball.
No, it is, but all right, no. You're saying 2 different. You introduced a different thing, Ty.
No,
I'm talking about for not getting enough shots.
But no, the players know that. You see Brunson get trapped. Josh Hart will pass up how many 3-pointers after he done made 2 or 3 or 1. He'll pass it up.
I'm not saying that. When I'm saying to you, it's by design.
Nah, Karan,
it's the system.
We can't keep going by design because, okay, you're right. There's plays that's put in place, correct? But
right.
When the floor general is on the floor and he's an extension of the coach, his job is to call out those plays and make those plays happen. The plays break down every game. These players have to take an accountability of the positions that they're taking. They see that Cat is off. They see that Brunson is being blitzed. Okay, Mikal. Okay, Josh Hart. You guys outside of Anano, because he tries to at least try to go to the hole. But Josh Hart and Mikal, they got to make other teams honest. The only reason why the New York Knicks ain't even sitting at 60 wins is because we got players on our team who are passing up open shots who can make the shots. Teams are playing us 5-on-3 and 5-on-4 out the gate.
But yes and no. It happens sometimes, but these guys are shooting top. Man, I appreciate you, man. Let me let you get the final word, man. Let you get the
out of here. I'm gonna get off.
You gonna get out? Okay.
Go on, man.
All right, Ty. Listen, Ty, I appreciate you, man. And look, the community, y'all all appreciate each other. Big time salute to y'all.
All right, bro.
We're riding out together. I appreciate it.
All right, family.
Salute. All right, so hold on. I got to get J-Tap and then Figgy. All right, that is cool. We could add that to the fold. By the way, big time salute to my man Tugboat Taylor. Hold on. Oh, man. Soundboard going out. What's going on with my internet? Yeah, I'm still online. Yeah, I'm good. I don't know what's going on with the internet right now. It's bugging out. I can't access my soundboard. Anyway, I was going to give a big time salute to my man Tugboat. He said, I see the chat is in playoff mode. No, the chat is in playoff mode. 100%. Hold on. Let me get my man J-Tab back because he said nobody ever donates a call back for him. So we got 2 people, that, we're negating callbacks. That's fire. I like that. We can negate callbacks. If y'all want to make that a rule, I'm gonna do a channel members poll to ask. All right. Why does it do that? By the way, I didn't play those sounds. My soundboard is possessed. It did that by
Hello?
itself. J-Tab, you finally got a call back, man. But your man Crim's dad tried to override it. And then Mellow Mike sent in another donation to make sure you get up here. I didn't even know we were doing that. But that's cool. So where we going?
You know what? This show is meant to break the rules and make new ones. So we just not like creating history. That's all it is.
Right, we creating history all day, every day. I never even thought about a negation of a callback. That's fire.
Yeah, we're doing it in real time. But as far as Crim's dad is concerned,
yeah,
I think most New Yorkers know, like, when we talk smack to each other, that means we love them.
That's
so I know him casting my calls all love.
Yeah.
That's all
He's
it
just
is.
trying to start a new trend. I like that.
Yeah, and he knew Mellow Mike would have my back, so I wasn't even worried about it.
Right, we a team over here. OKF Nation is a team.
Yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are. But Figgy, Iggy, thanks for the call back. I'm gonna get you back today. In fact, I'll get you back right now once I get off the phone. I really got much to say. You know, I said everything I had to say earlier. You know, I think there's a caller before.
I got a question. For you.
I got an answer.
I know you was on the member only shows. Do you agree with them with the whole Mitch would make Towns' life better if he started? Are you with that train?
I was just about to start on that. My thing is, I think the double big would work, right? Like you said, in situations. But if Cat and Mitch are better separate, it's perfect because if they're better separate, the double big lineup, if it works, from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, we good. Cat is in, double big, Mitch is in, mix it up a little bit. That's all in the coach, if you ask me. And congrats to him for the record.
100%.
I hope he breaks Pat Riley's record.
Yep.
But you know what? You know what Pat Riley did? He left New York with nothing.
That's facts.
So Mr. Brown, we love the regular season stuff. Let's see what you got in the postseason. That's what I'm worried about right now. 2 games away.
Man, listen, we could win the championship, Jay.
Oh, yes, sir.
Seriously.
Yes, sir.
Look, Jalen Brunson about to get this first team. You
think
know
so?
You know the history.
You think so? Let's hear it.
Look, J-Tap, you know the history, right? The team don't win the championship without the first. You know that. We've been talking about that for a minute, right?
Yeah, you're the first I heard it from.
Wemby, I'm the only person to say it. Anybody else who said it, they got that from me, just for the record. But look, I'm going to tell you like this. Wemby may miss it. The other brother, Luka, gonna miss it. Cade, done. Those are 3 guys for sure that should be first team, 100%. That leaves 3 spots open for other guys to come in. And Jalen Brunson definitely second team. That's not even a debate. So now the second team got to get elevated to the first team.
Oh.
Get what I'm going?
You speaking my language, my friend. I ain't think of it like that.
That's what I'm saying. I did a show on it the other day. I'm not sure if you caught it, but the time is now. The J-Tap, the skies are opening for us. All we need, I'm not scared. I'm not spooky in the woods. I'm not spooky in the woods. All we need is for OKC to not make the finals and we win the championship. Guaranteed. If OKC makes it to the finals, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's gonna be difficult. For historic reasons.
Yeah, it'll be a tough matchup. But
forget the matchup. I'm talking about history. No team in NBA history has ever lost to a team who, if you had a double-digit differential, no team in the championship has lost to a team with single-digit differential. I don't like going up against history like that. I hate doing stuff.
And recent history says there's been no back-to-back champs, so they ain't gonna make it.
See, now J-Tap. Now you. Come on, J-Tap. You an objective Knicks fan. You've been listening to me for a while now.
Yeah.
Now you starting to, you getting it, man.
I'm not fully converted yet, but I'm working on it.
You on your path. Because there you go. There you go.
And last but not least, I forgot what I was gonna say, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get back to the chat and get back to what I was doing.
Time.
Peace.
All right, no doubt. I appreciate you. All right. By the way, to all the people who called, trust me, I didn't forget about y'all. I'm gonna get y'all back. It's just that these people are doing callbacks, and so it's a lot going on right now. So it's a lot going. I got to get my girl L Figgy back in the building because she got 2 callbacks. That's fire. I don't think I ever seen nobody get 2 callbacks from 2 different people at the same time. You know she cooking with hot grease. Hey, you had 2 people literally at the same time on Cash App. They said we need L Figgy back.
Oh my gosh, y'all are bugging. This is hilarious. I love it though. This is
It's fine.
We're getting loopy, man. This is like the part of the season where we're all kind of like drunk off the Knicks.
Yep, 100%, 100%.
Yeah.
So where you want to go? Where did we go? Is there something else you want to bring to the table?
Well, this is what I'll say because I know that there's some Josh Hart slander going on, and look, this is what I'm going to say. We can criticize or say something about Josh Hart because he's family. This man is family. Josh Hart is the heart of this team, all right? Look, this is what I'm going to say about Josh Hart. Again, because I'm going to stand by what I said earlier, which is I was screaming at the screen last night to get this man off the court. I know people want to talk, he had, what was it, Jalen Johnson? He did not have Jalen Johnson live. Stop that. Cut it out. How many
He had good moments.
Okay, Karan. Listen, how many plays, we were all on the Discord last night, how many possessions when we had the ball was Josh Hart standing around looking, not fighting for his rebound? That's my thing was, if you're not going to take the shot, at least, man, you got to go out there. Josh Hart himself has said, if I can't put up points, I'm still going to fight for rebounds. He didn't do that. He didn't even do that.
Okay.
And I'm not even going to go as far as to say take him out of the starting 5. I'm not even going to go there.
Right. That's the only thing I'm debating. Not last night. I'm just talking about, taking him out the line. That's the only thing I'm debating.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Fine. Beautiful. So we're going to go this way. Look, if we keep Josh Hart in the starting 5, just for stats and metrics sake, because we're better off with him in the starting 5, that's where the coach has to coach. And he has to coach with his eyes. And he has to sit there and say, maybe this matchup isn't great for Josh. Maybe we need to put Landry out there a little more. He does a better job of, defending the 3, whatever it is. But don't sit there for 30 plus. I don't know how many minutes he played last night. I feel like he played the whole day. I mean, they took him out a little bit in the 4th, but
yeah.
It seemed like to me, he was out there too long. If it was 10 minutes, it was too much. There were too many plays that he took off. He was standing around watching, not fighting for rebounds, not setting up screens for Jalen. I mean, my guy, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, he had a bad night. I agree because my client sat out. So why can't he sit out?
But this is no slander. This is no hate on Josh. He is our glue guy. Josh does all the little intangible to me. And I'm like you, Karan. I like tonight. I'll watch NBA basketball. I like to watch the game because I love the game. Of course, I'm gonna bleed orange and blue, but I'm gonna watch the games tonight. I don't even know who's playing, but I'm probably gonna watch something out.
Boston was on. There's some games on tonight for sure.
I think he said the Nets are playing. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
No, not the Nets. No, we don't give a damn about them. Never. But no, there's some games on. You got the Celtics and the Hornets. That's what you need to watch, Figgy. That right there on Peacock. Celtics Hornets. That's your game.
All right, y'all. We're Hornets fans tonight. Then let's go.
Yeah, we need the Hornets to win that. 100%.
100%. But this is what I'll say. Josh to me is the best glue guy in the league. He does things that a man of 6'4" should not be capable of doing, and he does. Right. And for that, we give him his flowers. We love him in New York. We love Josh Hart. We give him all the respect. There is no Josh Hart slander here. However, if he's standing around looking, he's not putting up shots. If he's taking shots, he's missing too many. Whatever the case, if they're being a little too physical on him, whatever the case may be, he can't be sitting around standing there watching and not getting rebounds. Like Ty said, then it's a 4-on-5. You got to put somebody else in there. It's not working. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Okay.
But I do love Josh Hart. He's our guy, man. Let's not go there. Look, I also want to say this, and Karan, man,
listen, Figgy, listen, you technically got like 3 callbacks. Because J-Tap just said I need to hear Figgy, Mello. Yo, you got like seriously, you got like 3 callbacks. So I'm not rushing you. I'm not rushing you off, but
Yo, I'm gonna tell my husband. No. I'm gonna say, you see, all of this that I give you for free, people are paying to hear me talk. Now,
That's
let me
a fact.
stop. Let me stop.
No,
'Cause
they are
he,
paying to hear you though, because you do be cooking. So you could
I'll
tell
tell
them
you
that.
what. I'll tell you what. He created the Nick monster that I am when I was 17 years old and we started
Oh,
dating.
that's what's up.
He created the monster
Nice.
that is I in the Nick fandom. Yeah. But no, in all seriousness, man, look, forget the Giannis. I'm sorry, Karan. Forget all this trade talk. Forget about who's available. Forget about Mitch. This is us, man. These are our guys. Everybody survived February 5th. Anybody out there talking ill of Mikhail? He's our guy, man. We're gonna root for the name on the front of the jersey now. Let's go Knicks. Come on, man.
100%. Yep,
All
I
right.
agree with that. Thank you, Figgy.
Thank you, Karan.
All right, man. Big time salute to my man J Tap. He said I need to hear Figgy, Mello, Prims, and Fulame Random on the line. I don't know who Fulame Random is, but I do hear you, J Tap. Big time salute. Well, you definitely heard Figgy. Mello, if you want to call up Mello. He said he wanted to hear you. I know Mello might be busy at work though, to be fair. I spoke to Chris. I got my man Sean. I got my man Randu. Hold on, I got to get my man Randu on the line. And then Sean, if you still there, you next, unless we get another call back. But Sean, if you listening, you are next, bro. 100,000%. What's good, Randu?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. Yo, today's been a really good day, really good conversation. Where would you like to weigh in? We got a couple of different topics. Let's go. You want to talk about Mike Brown? Where you want to go?
Well, first of all, on Mike Brown, I gotta admit though, before the season started, I had the Knicks to pick to win 54 games. So far, they look like they're on path to still do that. Mike Brown has done a good job in the regular season. My biggest thing is how well will he coach this team in the playoffs?
Right. I think that honestly, I think that he's doing a good job, and I think that it will translate to the postseason. I think it is going to be even more crazy because it looks like he has these wrinkles there that he could pull out at any time, like two-man game, runs in town. We hadn't seen that a lot for the season. We've seen some of it, but we hadn't seen it that much. So I just think that they got a great staff, and they're going to try a lot of things, even though they do a lot of stuff we don't like. You know, that we like, what the hell is that? But overall, they're doing a great job. So I think we'll be all right. How do you feel about Coach Tibbs? Do you think that he would have did a better job?
No.
With this same team? Okay.
No.
Right. And you can't separate the problems, right?
He lost the locker room last year, so no.
Right. Mm-hmm. I got you. That makes sense. Makes sense. Anything else that caught your eye? Are you going to be watching this Boston Celtic game?
Yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah, I'll be watching that. Yeah.
Big game.
Catching that game later on tonight.
100%. I might watch that on the TV. No.
Hope Charlotte win, but wait a minute, game in Boston or Charlotte?
I'll pull it up. I'm not 100% sure. Because that will make a difference, and I want to see who the favorite is too. So Boston's -5.5, and it's in Boston, dog. Yeah.
It's in Boston? Oh boy.
They're not winning in Boston. They 27-11 at home. Yeah. It's not happening, fam. That's a dream right there. It could happen.
10
but I don't know. But I appreciate you, Randall. Big thank you for the call, family. Big time.
Anytime, man. Salute.
All right. It's my man Randall out of Jersey. I'm definitely gonna watch that Celtics game tonight. Do my scouting report. I already watched so many goddamn Celtic games in scouting for other teams. I watched the Celtics the most because I really was preparing to go hard on that debate with the Celtics fans. I was preparing to go hard in that debate. So I was just watching mad Boston games. And now I don't got the Boston debate. Now I got to shift my energy to San Antonio. Like tonight, I'm gonna try to watch like 4 San Antonio games. Hold on, let me the hell? Yo, the phone line. I ain't gonna lie, the phone line's great. Hold on, where's my man Sean at? I don't even see Sean in the queue. Okay, yeah, got to get my man Sean on the line. My man Sean been waiting. I know he got something to say. 646-995-8389. I am doing callbacks. If I missed your call, I'm gonna get you on the line. 100,000%. Hopefully Sean can answer. I know it's been a minute, Sean. All right. I know a lot of y'all at work. But you know, Sean, call back. You call back, I'll get you up in there. I spoke to Randu. Spoke to Chris. Oh, I got my man Force. I see my man Gino up in there. All right. Called this person back. Yeah, I did. See if my man Force answers. Continue to smash the like button too if you didn't smash the like button. You know, we having a great conversation. See if Force answers. Probably not. Call me back, Force. See if this Tyler answers. Tyler. Just making sure I'm hitting the queue. Hitting the queue hard, y'all. What's going on, Tyler?
Oh, yo, what up,
in the
bro?
building. Hey, man. We cooking with hot grease. We got a nice victory. Where we going today?
Let's go. I was just listening, bro, and I was hearing about the lineup changes with Josh Hart. And I just don't think that makes no sense. Like, if we competing for a championship, there's no teams that changes their lineups 3 games before the season, you know, expect good things. We already have to, you know, overcome adjusting to, you know, Mike Brown, a new coach and a new system. And we still got 50+ wins, you know, so we got to chill out on the adjustments, and that's what they used to. They gonna rock out. We already made it to the Eastern Conference Final with that lineup, and we got a good bench, so we good on that.
Right.
And then I think it's like El Figgy said, it's on Mike Brown. It's on Mike Brown to coach. If you see Jalen Brunson or Josh Hart, if you see Jalen Brunson out there over dribbling, ball hogging, and Josh Hart is taking laps, not doing nothing, it's on Mike Brown to be the coach and remind his players to, you know, do what they got to do. It's on Mike Brown, I think, out of anybody on his entire team.
Right. Facts. I agree. He got to continue to make the adjustments.
I forget what game it was. I think it was the Hornets game when there was like that clip that Josh Hart said. He was yelling at everybody saying, yo, it don't matter what we do. We got to figure it out, this and that. Remember that clip?
You talking about after the game?
No, it was like during the game. He was yelling at his team. The clip went viral. He was saying it don't matter what we do. I just remember that line. He was like, it don't matter what we do. And I feel like that's a terrible look on Mike Brown because he's telling them what to do, but it wasn't working in that. I think it's the Hornets game where we lost.
Yep.
And yeah, I think that's just a terrible look on Mike Brown because he's sitting there telling them what we got to do. But Josh Hart is yelling at his teammates saying, yo, it don't matter what we got to do, but we got to figure it out. It's on us. So I think Mike Brown has got to come up with better execution plans, you know. And it's throughout the game. So we don't got to change the lineup. He just got to.
He got to make the adjustments. Yeah, he got to continue to make the adjustments. Yeah, sometimes he does. Listen. I've probably been one of the most critical on Mike Brown, but I do think overall he's doing a great job. No, it's not hate.
I don't want to hate on him because like you said, he did achieve history, like you said, with the first coach on the first time on the team. He got all the wins. Like
51 wins. Yep.
Yeah. Even though I feel like Jalen Brunson and the team, you know, they carry him just like they carry Tom Thibodeau last season, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
And then last thing, y'all were just talking about if Mitchell Robinson and Cat can work out in the lineup. And I'm not going to say in the starting lineup, but we could definitely see more of it we seen it in the beginning of the season, and we didn't see enough of it. You know, Mike Brown went to it, and he just went back to Josh Hart.
No. Listen, we've seen enough of it. The last stretch of games, they were 0-3, and they played 10 minutes a game. They were a crazy negative plus minus, and they got cooked by the Detroit Pistons in one of those
that's
games.
A fact. Yeah, I definitely hear that. My only thing on that, and I'm gonna just go right after this.
Mm-hmm.
My only thing on that, I feel like, bro, if it worked with Rudy Gobert and Cat in Minnesota, bro, Mitchell Robinson is better than Rudy Gobert to me. So, and he could set screens for Cat. So I don't see why it couldn't work. You know, Mike Brown just gotta have them work together a little better. You know, get Mitch out the paint and have him set some off-ball screens for Cat to get open on a three.
Tyler, I hear you. I think you nicked out on that one. Rudy Gobert is better than Mitchell Robinson. He's a better free throw shooter. He catches the ball. He can do something with it in the paint. He'll take a hook shot. He's way better than Mitchell Robinson. Nah, come on, dog. We can't.
Way better. I don't know.
He's way better than Mitchell. Only thing Mitch does is offensive rebound. He offensive rebound better than Rudy
Gobert. A little more. He's up there, but I respect that. You know, Rudy Gobert is who he is, but
yeah,
hey, I like Mitch better than Rudy, so I feel like that could work out.
No, that's fine. That's your preference.
Thank you for taking my call, bro. Mike Brown got a coach. We getting ready for the playoffs. Let's get it.
Yep. Let's get it. Big time salute. That's my man Tyler. Big time salute to him. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. We be having the greatest lineup of callers, yo. All of these callers are fire. Whether you agree with them or not, the way they articulate themselves, they be on the money. Hold on, let me see if Gino, I can still get my man Gino in the building. Hopefully I could get Brooklyn in the building. See if he answers. If not, I got my man Force. And see, I give everybody the opportunity to get on the line. Gino, Brooklyn in the building. What's going on, family?
What's good, K?
Lot going on today, man. It's been crazy hot in the chat. Where you going, man?
I don't know. Where we going?
Oh, well, look, I'll tell you. What do you think about the starting lineup? Do you think we should change it? Do you think we should keep it the same? What say you?
Leave it the same. Leave it the same. I would leave it the same. It's been like that for what, 2 years now? You might as well leave it the same. They know what they got to do already. They felt that pain already. They know what they got to do in the playoffs. Right? And my thing is that the double lineup, like you said, it's only in moments and situations. You know, because my thing is that if you put a quicker person at the 4 that could blow by Cat, that's going to be a problem.
Bingo.
Right? And
we saw that in the Hornets game, by the way.
Right. And Gobert is better. Rudy is better than Mitch. He's more agile. Like, he can eat up space. So if Cat got beat, he was able to help and recover. And they had some defenders there, too, in Minnesota.
Yep.
So my thing is leave it the way that it is at the end of the day. And I don't even want to see them starting because with the lineup that's already solidified, that means you really got guards coming off the bench. The whole bench, because he's not going to use Diawara, and Sohan, they're going to be situational. He's going to sprinkle them in.
Yep.
You know, but Mike Brown, he did his thing this year. He about to break that 51 wins. So that's a good thing for him. And he about to be roused. So that's a good thing. He just got to translate that into the playoffs, which I think is going to happen.
100%. I think so. The only team I'm worried about is OKC. I'm keeping it real.
Yeah.
I'm saying that not to say the other teams are not good. I'm talking about I don't think we will be the favorite. I'm going to pick us to win, of course, but in my heart, mind, body, and soul, I know that that's a tall task. That's a very tall task.
You know what's funny? Nobody wouldn't even have us as the favorites. Even if the Spurs get there, they wouldn't even have us as the favorites.
Oh my God, it's the complete opposite for them. I'm praying for the Spurs. I got a debate with the Brownsville Spurs fan on the 13th. Make sure y'all in the building. I am going to cook him.
Yo, that's wild.
They got 60 wins.
Yo, that's wild. A Spurs fan in Brooklyn, yo, that's wild.
Listen, it's something about, especially Brownsville, where they are a fan of another team. You feel what I'm saying? It just don't feel right. It's like, how you from the Ville and you a team fan? My man, Ill Will from the Ville, he hated the Knicks. He was a Knicks fan in the 90s, but then he came off the Knicks, but then he became a Net fan. I'm like, oh God, one of the fakest moves ever. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But But I just
Right.
can't understand, you going to at least the Nets make sense. They're in Brooklyn, but you going to San Antonio, like that's just
Right. Never. Never.
it's wild.
And then real quick, I just think they'll be straight in the playoffs. I'm not really worried at all. I think
Yeah,
whoever they play, they gonna deal with.
100%.
And then this team will be different next year. It will be different
Oh yeah,
next year.
oh
You
yeah.
know, and then yeah, like there's a good chance possibility for Giannis to come here next year. There's a real
I
good
agree.
possibility. And that's really it, honestly. But they'll be straight.
Okay.
I just can't wait for it to start, and they gonna turn it up. I'm not worried with Hart. He gonna shoot that rock in the playoffs. He got
He's
to
shooting
keep
the
the
rock
defense
now. He's
honest.
shooting 50%
Right,
from the field. What they
right,
talking about, Gino?
right, right,
What-
right. But he different in the playoffs. He different in
and
the
in the
playoffs.
playoffs. Come
He
on, Gino.
different.
They got to
It's a
stop.
different animal. It's a different
10
animal. He gonna
seconds.
show up, but they gonna be
Right.
straight. But yo, salute. Keep doing what you're doing,
Big
yo.
time, Gino. I appreciate you, man. Brooklyn in the building. You know we got to represent
You
all
already
day.
know. Later. All right.
All right. Had to make sure I get my man Gino in the building. Hold on. Did Sean call back? Sean, I'm gonna try you one more time, Sean. I'm gonna try you one more time. Oh no. Yeah, Sean didn't call back. Okay. I'm just making sure. Listen, I'm a fair guy. I'm gonna get to you. I called everybody. Hopefully my man Force answers. And I'm gonna get to that super by my man Parrish. All right, Force, call back. So to my man Paris Thugger. He said, okay, coming for you, my lady. Uh-oh. Josh is JB's #1 reset guy. Josh OG Bridges was specifically were tasked to stay with 3 shooters in case 0 rebounds. Ooh, look how they didn't hurt us in the second chance threes. Yo, Parrish, you're cooking. I swear to God, everything you just said, Parrish, I 100% agree with. Josh and OG and Bridges specifically were tasked to stay with 3-point shooters in case 0 rebounds. Fire take. And look how they didn't hurt us with the second chance threes. That's facts. They did not hurt us with the second chance threes. That's a fact. Oh, I got a new caller. Hello, caller. State your name, where you caller from. Okay, all right. Flaked out on the call. I see my man Joe from AC. I got you, Joe.
Yo,
What's good,
yo,
Joe?
yo, how we doing, man?
Man, big time salute to you, Joe. Hopefully you having a great day. We having a
Yeah,
good
man.
conversation, family. Where we going?
Yeah, man, I was listening to what you were talking about, but you might have to refresh me. What was the last thing the last caller was saying?
Oh, the last caller, he was basically saying that we should keep the starting lineup the same. We
Oh,
should
yeah, the
trade.
lineup. Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what we're talking about.
You know how I'm going to come at this, right?
Uh-oh. I don't know, because you was the optimistic Knicks fan, but then you got a little, realist with it. Where we going?
You got to remember, man, like, I've been talking about, changing things up a little bit just to see. Like, I don't want to change it for good, but now we're in the playoffs, so it's too late. Like, Mike Brown missed the boat to do any of this. But I've been calling for Jeremy Sohan, man. Yo, 2023, he dropped 33 points against the Hawks. He was going off. I just watched that video. I'm like, yo, man, when he was younger, he had some movement to him. He had a nice jumper from the 3. He was driving to the lane. He was getting past people. He had like that Brunson 1-2 step move, man.
Hold on, Joe. I got to slow you down. You said he had the nice jumper from 3. I don't believe that. Sorry.
Oh, it was in the clip, man. He was wide open. So, I don't know.
He might have had a game.
No,
of
I know
course.
what you're saying. I know what you're saying. His jumper looks ugly. Like, he comes back and
looks
then pushes
crazy.
up. But he was making it, bro. I'm just saying. Like,
Okay. I hear
listen, man, we got to give him a shot. Just give him a shot, man, please.
So you want to start a guy? You want to start a guy who hasn't even played going into the playoffs?
And it's too late, Karan. What are we gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? I just want to see.
all right.
I just want to see spot minutes. Just throw him in here for 5-10 minutes to see what he can do. That's all
And
we
Joe,
can.
really
at this
quickly,
point.
I do have you paused really quickly, right? So look, Sohan shot 24% from 3 his first year. His second year, he improved. He shot 30%. His third year, he stayed the same at 30%. 25-26, he's shooting 25%. I am good. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I think I'm good,
I don't
Joe.
know. I just saw the way he was playing with his teammates and like setting up Wemby. Like, why can't he set up Cat like that? And you know, like,
No, he could do that. No, he could do that part. I'm just talking about the threes. That's all.
But there's so much to basketball where like there's things that we're not doing where he could like help us and do those certain things. So it's like he could give our team more of like a fluidness that we're missing. You know, that's what I want to find out.
I think you're gonna, Joe. You're gonna see him. I think you'll see him in like, okay, this person goes down. This person's in foul trouble. He'll come in. I think you'll see him because he does have a little bit of that. Yeah, he does have a little Ben Simmons to his game where he, could pass the ball and stuff like that. He just can't shoot, but he could pass the ball for sure.
I mean,
and play make, and he can get his own bucket too.
Like 25 games ago, I would have said, start him, but now it's too late, man.
Hell no.
But hey, man,
I did say it too. I ain't gonna lie. I did say I wanted to see it. But that was, I think, during injury. I don't think I said I wanted to change the starting lineup because I've been really consistent with this lineup. And I think I might have to do a show on this now that we're talking about it, about, why we shouldn't change the starting lineup. I might have to do that on Saturday.
Well, I mean, I was also watching last year's 2025 intro, and Josh Hart was in that intro, man. So we've had this lineup for such a long time. It's like, how do we change it now, especially going into the playoffs? Like, we might as well just keep it together. And this might be the last year for this group, man. They got to show us what they can do, man.
The last hurrah.
Really,
No.
But I could be optimistic all I want, but these guys gotta, like Josh Hart said, they gotta do it, man.
10 seconds.
But I trust Jalen Brunson. I trust Jalen Brunson all the way. I think he's gonna be Finals MVP. I think the Knicks are gonna win the championship, man. I'm jumping right out the window. Salute.
There you go. Optimistic, Nick. That's where I need you at. I don't need you to be realist. Be optimistic. I'm with that.
All right, man.
Big time.
All right, man. Have a good one, man.
Salute. That's the optimistic Knicks fan right there, my man Joe from AC. Big time salute to everybody in the building. Listen, I will be back tonight. All right, we will be doing a show. I got a couple of topics that I want to touch on, and I might do a Giannis. Am I going to do a Giannis show? I don't think I'm gonna do a Giannis show, but I might talk about Giannis. But I don't think I'm gonna do a Giannis show. But we'll be back tonight. I do appreciate you guys as always, and until next time, let's go. Knicks.